And I'm going to say hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mandalorian. We're playing some D&D. Legends of the Borderlands is the name of the campaign. It took me way too long to come up with that name. I am Mondo. I am your dungeon master, and with us tonight is Carlos. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
And we have Diego,
Hello.
Gavin,
Hi, y'all.
Michael,
What up?
and Justin.
How's it going?
Awesome. Is everybody ready to play some D&D?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh man. So, yeah. So this is fifth edition. We have already made our characters in a session 0, and yeah, I'm stoked. I don't know if you can tell how stoked I am, but I am stoked. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna sort of kind of get into some information and stuff. So you guys are in the town of Rovehelm, which is on the border of a country called Lotcairn. Now, years and years ago, like there were a whole bunch of wars and plague and all sorts of bad things were happening, and the world got kind of messed up. Like the whole continent was ravaged by all this nonsense. But over the past few decades, like things have calmed down, people are starting to rebuild, and all of these kingdoms, some of them old, some of them new, have started reclaiming some territory. But in between all of them, there are these large swaths of just places where people might live, or it just might be wilderness, but there's like towns and cities out there, and those are in the Borderlands. Hence, the Legends of the Borderlands.
Nice.
But yeah, but you guys are starting here in the town of Rovehelm, which I have just moved you to.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it is a pretty large town. It has a strong military garrison, which protects not only the river port, but also the borders of Lotcairn. It's a major trade center for the Borderlands. People come all over the place to trade in Lotcairn, and they hang out. There are a few places of interest I have marked. Rovehelm Keep, which is where Major Caitlin MacNea commands the garrison, and also she runs the town. She's basically kind of like the mayor of the town, sort of. She's in charge, but she is a military kind of lady. In the military ward, this is where like a lot of the soldiers of the garrison live. The fair here inside the wall is a lot of more well-to-do merchant types. They can afford to better places inside the wall. The pole is where a lot of the people who have a little more money might live, and some more shops and things like that. You've got Clay Alley just outside the main road comes up into Clay Alley, and that's where a lot of people do some business. There's some folk living there, but most of the poorers, that's mean. Most of the common folk live in the South Ward, right by the harbor, or up in the Mist Barrow region, but a lot of them live in the South Ward. The harbor is where all the harbory stuff happens. So you've got a few other places here marked. There's the Broken Axe. These are all inns. The Broken Axe, the Emerald Goblet, the Minstrel and Cask, and one place, number 5 there in the fair, is a place called Mora's Oddities. And that's a shop where you can get like material components for spells, things of that nature. There may be the odd magic item there or two. I don't know how important that place is going to be tonight, but it may be important in the future.
Okay.
Now we've decided during session 0 that you guys are not currently acquainted with each other, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Correct.
You're
That's
all
correct.
strangers. All right. So you would all be about. Well, why don't we start with Roldar? Just kind of give me an idea of what Roldar might be doing with his life at this moment, hanging around town. What's Roldar been up to in the past couple of weeks or days?
So Rhoda has been traveling around a situation with his family. He's traveling around land, and he arrived at Roville about a week ago. He's looking around. Probably passes most of the time at the tavern. He's chatting around. He wears a leather armor with golden markings around it. Uh, And yes, I said yes at the tavern normally, like I said.
Okay, so he's just been hanging around and stuff mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. Alabaxis. What has Alabaxis been doing? Alabaxis is kind of creepy. What's he been doing?
Oh, he's just been roaming around. He's he has been doing some research. He's quite obsessed with death. He's a little maniacal.
Okay.
As if we do get an introduction, a formal introduction, you'll see. Um, and really, he's just looking around to get a better understanding of what is death and what is the process and everything associated to it. And he's ended up around these places.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a human monk. I don't know what else. What other type of information would be good to know?
I just mostly want to know what he's been doing around town.
Yeah, just research, curiosity based, research based reasons.
Okay. Rasham. Rasham. What's
Alrighty.
Rasham been up to?
Um, well, ever since Rasham has left his village, he is kind of been up to trying to figure out how to pretty much make a legend slash name for himself. He's bumbled around to like a few different villages, not really realizing the proper way to go about getting a job and stuff. So at this point, I like to think that he's probably figured out some way to get some paper and make some really terrible flyers with a terrible spelling of his name and like a stick figure drawing of him.
Okay. I like that.
Trying to say you need hero.
Okay. Michael, what has Drozda been up to?
Drazda has been in exile for years. He has been recently. He was looking over an ancient artifact. Demonic, I would say. He's been having to hear the whispers and talking to animals in order to try to console. And he's realized that he's found no meaning in this, so he has ventured his way into the town, mainly staying at the taverns, trying to drink his sorrows away.
Okay. And Dorwarin.
So Doran's just looking around right now for people that could be in need of help. Also, just bring honor to himself for his family's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, he's just looking for any kind of event, just people in need. About it.
Okay. All right. So the town of Rovehelm has always been a little, it's busy. It's a trade town. People come from miles around to trade their wares, rest up, get some information if they need any. And there's always been a lot of talk about dangers in the Borderlands. It's like the Borderlands are dangerous places to be sometimes. So there's always talk about that. But recently the talk has gotten a little more serious and a little more specific. People have been talking about goblin raiders in the Borderlands, attacking some of the towns and villages. People are talking about how one such group has even dared to attack El Hillo, which is a small town behind Lockcairn's borders to the south. The goblins were repelled from El Hillo, and many were killed before they retreated into the Borderlands. Goblin sightings have still persisted in the area, and it seems that, though it does seem that the larger groups have kind of split up. One of the groups definitely seemed to have been looking for something specific when they were in El Hill. No one knows what it was, but they were sort of acting as methodical as goblins could possibly act. And they were passing up some opportunity for, like, just easy loot and, like, you know, heading to certain locations and just, you know, leaving empty-handed and heading off to another location. So it was a little mysterious. People were very puzzled by that, and that's the rumors and the words on the street. People have been talking about how one of these smaller groups seems to be lurking in the wooded hills around the river in the Borderlands, between Rovehelm and the Borderlands town of Lethal. The local merchants have been imploring Major McNea to send out an armed squad to deal with those goblins, but she's maintained that she cannot actually act outside of the borders. A lot of people know that she does keep a fund for mercenaries or adventurers, and she's, you know, when stuff like this happens, they'll tell, you know, they'll post a sign or something, a notice saying, like, hey, you know, if you want some work, this is some work that maybe you can do. And sure enough, all of you have noticed in the past day that this notice has gone up. People have been waiting for it. They've been expecting it. And I'm going to show it to you now. It says, wanted. The Merchants Guild, with the support of Major McNea, is offering a reward of 250 pieces of gold to the person or persons to deal with the goblins lurking in the Thrush Hills. See Guildmaster Tyson Kildare at the Minstrel and Cask for details. So that's been going up. People have been talking about it. They're like, well, finally someone's going to deal with that goblin problem. I hope they deal with it soon.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, and that's basically, I guess, where I'll leave you guys. Is you've all noticed this this sign. I suppose the easiest way to do this would be to ask, is anyone interested in going to check this out, or does anyone have, like, any sort of, like, meh, I don't feel like dealing with goblins today, kind of?
I'll love.
I'll go because one of my favorite enemies are goblins.
Are you asking? Are you asking like us the players or us our characters?
Both. I'm asking the players, but I'm also asking characters. So Roldar is going to go. Alabaxis.
I do. I definitely want to go.
Okay. Rasham?
Yeah, Rasham is probably like a definite yes. He probably got a piece of paper, didn't really recognize it, had to get somebody to read it to him, and then he was like, yes.
Nice.
Drozda.
Goblins. I'll be there.
Dorwarin.
Yes, I will be there.
Okay. So you all arrive close to each other at the Maiden and Cask. The Maiden and Cask is it's a pretty cool inn. It serves a wide variety of patrons. It's a large stone wall building. It's bustling. There are people hanging out and drinking, having a good time. So let's start with Roldar again. I'm just going to go in the order I have you guys like listed here. So Roldar, yeah. So you enter the inn.
Okay, I'll go look for someone that works there, and I'll snap my fingers at them.
Okay.
Get their attention.
There are a number of like servers walking about. There's some barmaids, some barmen. Behind the bar is an older human, and he's cleaning glasses and talking to a dwarf. Who do you want to snap at?
No, I'll go over to the guy at clean the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll snap at him. Hey.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
anything?
yeah. Did you just snap
Do
at
you
me?
Whatever, it's fine. Do you know anything about this goblin thing?
Oh, you're here to are you here to talk to Tyson Kildare?
Yes, I am.
If you'll have a seat at that table over there, I'll call him down.
Okay, great. And I'll sit down and I'll start pulling around with a dagger.
Okay. Alabaxis, you enter the inn.
All right.
Yeah, the same description. It's like people are hanging out and doing stuff.
Well, I wonder what this Mr. Tyson looks like. There's a bunch of people working. Let me go ask this one. Hey, Mr. Server, how's it going? Good day. Would you mind telling me where Mr. Tyson Kildare is? Is it Kildare or Kildare? I forgot the letter. It doesn't matter. Mr. Tyson, you can get me that person, right? I'm here about the goblins.
You're asking like one of the servers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, oh, you're here. Wow, you're never seen anyone quite like you before.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm just passing by.
Do
Do you want the goblin scout or not?
Why don't you describe to us what you look like?
So, for those watching, it's very much what it says under my name, under Diego. He's wearing a mask. If we introduce ourselves to our, like to the other characters, you'll hear why he wears a mask. He's a monk. He has a light armor. He carries a weapon that's basically a stick with what seems to be like a broadsword tip at the edge. It's known either as a clave or as a quandao. But it acts as a spear. And I'm the only one with the mask, and I certainly have a weird vibe to me, and people can certainly pick up on it. So they're usually like, if they're not my teammates, they're probably gonna get creeped out by me, or at least uneasy by me.
Okay. Yeah, so he's a little uneasy. He says, wait one moment, and he walks over to the bar. Comes back a moment later, and he's like, if you'll just take a seat at that table with that man over there, I guess he'll be down. Mr. Kildare will be down shortly.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh my God, he giggled. All right, so Alabax, you do see there is there's a person sitting at the table. What does Roldar look like? Describe Roldar to us.
Roller is going on in a green tunic, brown leather armor with some gold markings around the armor. He's sitting with his feet on top of the table, with a dagger with the point like touching his index finger. Now with it, he has meat like brown hair up to the neck. It's a human.
All right, so Roldar, you see this guy with the mask, like he comes over to the table. I'm not talking to you, Chi. He comes over to the table.
Okay, I look at him to the side. What do you want?
With you? Nothing. I'm not looking for you. At least I don't think you're Mr. Tyson. That's all right. I'm just gonna wait here. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my head. Okay, whatever. Creep.
Rasham, you enter the inn.
Oh God.
Okay, sorry. Like, as a slight moment before my guy enters, he's paying attention to by the door to see what angle could possibly be the best lighting.
Sure.
he sees that like there's like a window to the left, like where if he does it, the sun will be shining like right upon him as he enters.
Mm-hmm.
So he quickly like tries to make a good amount of noise as he enters the door, and then steps right over to where he thinks the light is.
Okay.
And then right as like the light is, not realizing how loud the bar is, he goes, "Don't worry, the hero Rasham is here."
Okay.
And then realizes nobody noticed.
Yeah, you get some glances as you walk in, but yeah, nobody's really, it may mostly just be because they're like, oh, there's an orc here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This kind of gets rid of like a Rasham steam in the moment. He just kind of like mopes over to like the bar and asks about where the guy doing the job posting is.
Oh, sure. If you'll take a seat with those two gentlemen over there at the table, he should be down. He should be down shortly. We've sent word that some folk have arrived.
He goes, "Thank you, good sir. Rasham appreciates."
Oh, okay, so we appreciate Rasham too. You be sure to let him know.
And then Rasham just walks over to the table.
What does he look like?
I say he's a pretty big guy. Like he's definitely like on the bigger side as far as like height and bulk for orcs. I say he has like decently long black hair, and because he's trying to do this hero image thing, he has like almost like he has like a white cotton shirt on, and then like kind of has like what he considers to be somewhat nice pants.
Okay.
Trying to be presentable.
All right. Cool. Drozda, you enter the inn. In the wake of, there's an orc sauntering over to, not sauntering, I guess you wouldn't saunter, would you? You would
I don't think I would saunter. He would attempt to look cool.
Right, so it's like striding heroically, perhaps.
Yeah, striding heroically.
There's an orc striding heroically to a table. People are giving him a little bit of a wide berth. And, there's people hanging out, drinking, and talking.
I would think like as Rossam gets to the table and like sees the other two there, he would probably just plop himself straight down and be like, "Hello, fellow heroes."
I just nod.
What an idiot.
Yeah, Drozda, you're probably the most unique looking one of the group. All right. Aside from like the mask and stuff. So what do you look like walking into the inn?
I'm wearing black robes as I enter. I am mainly red. I have fins on both sides of my head. I am a lizard folk after all. And I'm carrying a scepter in the other hand as I'm looking menacingly around the place because I'm not used to crowds.
Okay. Yeah, people noticed you a little more than they noticed Rasham, and they seem to be like just backing up a little bit. A lot of the conversations kind of like pause, and some people look at you like as if maybe they're expecting some sort of trouble. There's not a lot of lizard folk that come to town. It's not It's not like unheard of, but it's definitely uncommon. And you look a little nervous, so there you look a little nervous in turn. One of the servers approaches you. He's a bigger guy, like almost like a bouncer, but not quite. He's still like, he's got like a tray full of beer. And he's just like, "Can I help you, sir?"
I need something to put the edge off. Can I have one of those?
Absolutely. It'll cost you a copper. You're not here to cause any trouble, are you?
Why is it whenever one of my kind walks into anywhere they think we're causing trouble? I'm not doing anything. I'm here because I saw the notice.
Well, you just seem a little on edge. Perhaps this will help take the edge off. Here you go. I'm not a racist, sir.
You could have made me think otherwise.
Well, just try and relax.
Yeah. So, I'm supposed to be speaking to Tyson about some goblins?
Oh, you're one of those. Yeah, a few other people have already arrived. They're sitting over at that table there. If you'd like to join them, he should be down momentarily.
Next to the orc?
Yes, two of those people over there are next to the orc. Yes.
Oh, alright, I might need a few of these.
I'll bring some more over.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. From that point, continuing to glare around the room, I slowly make my way toward the table, and I take the furthest away seat from anyone.
Okay.
I just very weirdly scoot up to the orc. I'm like, hello there, pretty orc. I saw you try to get some glances. Don't worry, stick by me. I guarantee you'll see them.
Ah, why, thank you, friend.
You're very welcome.
Oh, God, what have I gotten myself into?
I agree with you.
Oh, someone that makes sense.
Yes, it is.
Dorwarren, you walk into the inn.
As I walk into the inn, I look around the room, and I go up to the barkeeper and I said, "Hello, good sir.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen this flyer posted around town, and I'm wondering if I can have an introduction."
Yeah. And he kind of looks over at the table and looks back at you, and he's just like, there's some other folk at that table over there looking to speak with Tyson Kildare. If you care to join them.
Sounds like a plan, good sir. Thank you.
Okay. So what does Dorwarren look like?
So I'm a high elf. I'm wearing red and black armor. I pretty much just looking for a mission to be on to help the people.
All right.
Not it.
All right. Yeah. So
Sorry,
you,
I'm not as enthusiastic right now.
no, that's cool, man. You're good. Yeah. So you So this other gentleman arrives at the table. Yeah. So you guys are all at this table now. Tyson Kildare has yet to come down, but it's only been like 10 minutes, I think, probably since Roldar came in.
I like to think at this point, Rasham like reaches into his backpack and gets out like a little, like I don't know whatever you call like that little peg game from like Crackle Barrel,
Oh yeah, I know it.
like whatever that's called. He has one of those and he gets it out and he kind of like presents it to the table and it's like, would you all like to play a game with Rasham?
I would, if I may.
He's like, ah, yes, good sir. Go right ahead.
Thank you very much.
We're playing games now? Oh,
Did
God, I
this
need
include you,
another.
lizard boy? I don't think so.
Oh, shut up, psychopath.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Ignore.
I feel like as Rasham is here sitting here listening to all this, he's like, I feel like we have good chemistry.
I love that.
Did you make it through grade school?
He goes, we never had formal schooling in Rasham's village.
Oh, no wonder. Makes sense now.
And then I
I
take the
know.
question. Oh, no, go ahead.
They're like, I know, Rustam seems very smart.
That is one. Yes. Really smart. Impressive.
I guess I'll take the question. I'll be like, grade school? I think I misheard you. I think you meant grad school, right? Lizard boy?
You would have to make it through grade school before you got to grad school, buddy. I don't
Oh,
think this
boy.
guy made it through anywhere.
Oh boy, I don't think you did either then.
Idiot.
The conversation has went over like Rush Sam's head, and he's just kind of smiling and nodding at everyone at the table, just thinking he's being a part.
As you guys are sitting and talking and possibly playing the peg game, you do. Some of you may notice a couple of other adventuring type of folk like kind of come into the inn, walk over to the innkeeper and inquire something of him, and he gestures towards the table, and they look over at you guys and they just like and they go sit someplace else. They get a beer and they just sit elsewhere. you seem to be running some folk off, but one of the younger servers comes by. He's like a boy of maybe about 13 or 14. And he's just like, Tyson Kildare will see you now if you'll follow me. And he makes that little arm gesture like, please.
So at this point, I just get up and I'm like, pretty boy, or I should say, pretty orc. Let's go.
I get up and pass my hand through my armor, making sure there's no dust in there. And follow.
Rusham makes sure to quickly grab up his peg game and put it back in his backpack, and then hurries along with his new friend.
Darwin follows silently.
Draws the stance from the table, looking at both sides, and is like, still the face of disbelief, and kind of shrugs his shoulders and follows slowly behind the rest, not having a clue what he's gotten himself into.
Okay. All right. The boy leads you into like a private dining room off of the main part of the inn. In the dining room, there's a middle-aged man. He looks plump, but he looks like he's pretty strong. Wearing decent clothes. They're more common than most of the clothes you've seen most of the merchants wearing. But he looks like he's seen a day or two of work. But he's got enough money for some nicer clothes. On the table, he's got like all sorts of papers scattered about. He's got a quill pen and some ink. He's been writing something down. It looks like he's been conducting business out of this room, like all sorts of business. And when he sees you enter, he gestures towards some like chairs. They're pretty nice chairs, and he's like, "Please, my friend, sit."
No, I'll keep standing up.
Rasham says, "Thank you, kind sir," and then takes one of the seats.
I'll take a seat too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
The corner I'm standing in is perfectly comfortable. I'm good.
You guys make nice pillars.
Well, as you all wish. Please, Marcus, please give our guests some wine. And the boy starts filling wine goblets, and he starts passing them around to you.
Okay, I'm gonna examine the wine, gonna smell it, give it a little taste. Try taste.
It's pretty good wine.
Yeah, I'll not keep drinking it.
Rasham watches what Rodar did,
Mhm.
and he like tries to imitate seeming sophisticated with the wine. But the bad thing is he's not able to take like a subtle sniff. It's more like just like two big snorts, like like with the sounds. And then instead of zipping on it, he accidentally like chugs the whole thing.
The boy Marcus, like immediately, like once you finish, like he just comes over with like a pitcher of wine and offers to refill it.
At which point, like Rasham just like nods his head excitedly from like, "This is good."
So the man says, "Yes, I'm Tyson Kildare. I'm currently the leader of the local merchants guild. I've been staying here while my home has been undergoing renovations. I am assuming you are all here about the goblin problem we've been having."
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Definitely.
Fantastic.
Yes, Rasham realizes that you are in need of a hero. Yeah, at which point he also slams his fist on the table.
Yeah, enthusiasm, excellent.
Oh, please don't make me spill my wine. Yeah, I'm here.
Well, as you may have heard, goblin incursions into the Borderlands have been happening, and the people are concerned, and they've been raiding small villages and towns in the Borderlands. They've also raided a couple of caravans. I don't know if you've heard about the attack on El Hilo, as they've never come behind Lockcairn's borders before, but we're not sure what they were up to. But it was pretty bad. So obviously the Merchants Guild has a strong interest in putting an end to this problem, especially since a group or two of these goblins seem to be hanging around the area. In fact, we received word yesterday that a dwarven farm was attacked, and one of the daughters of the dwarven farmer, was absconded with. They took her. She's a young girl, so that's troublesome as well. They haven't taken any hostages or prisoners before. We haven't heard any word of any sort of ransom or anything. So that's also disturbing, and I think that's one of the reasons Major Macnia has agreed to fund this expedition, shall we say, to rid the area of these goblins. If this girl is still alive, saving her would also be probably good. Her father would probably reward you handsomely. We are offering 250 gold pieces. That's a total to again, to the person or persons who can deal with this. If you have interest in this, you seem like a capable bunch.
Well, back where I'm from, I used to incursions to take out goblins from on my hometown. So you're lucky I'm here. I have experience looking for these abominations, taking care of them.
Excellent, excellent.
Rasham would eagerly be like, "I have not dealt with goblins yet personally, but I want to assure you I am more than up to the challenge."
Drozda's entire body shaking as he mutters from his mouth, "Is the girl okay?"
We don't know. The rest of her family we're hurt, but they'll be on the mend. We're hoping that the girl will be okay. Again, we've heard nothing about ransom at this time, and this is the first time we know of the goblins have taken any captives at all. So we're not sure. We hope she is.
Razda also goes, "I also very much hope the girl is okay."
I will do everything in my power to bring her back.
Excellent.
Can't happen again.
Let's hope we're not too late.
He moves some of his papers off of the table. He moves some of his papers off of the table, and he shows you a map of the area. And he points at an area known as the Thrush Hills. It's right near the river. It's about 20 miles out of the town. And he says, this is the area where we last had reports of these goblins. They seem to be hanging out in this area here. The farm is about where the girl was taken is about 5 miles to the south. He points at it on the map as well. And yes, if this girl is if she can be rescued, that's good. I suppose time is of the essence. I wish you luck. If you can kill them, capture them, or run them off, that would be great. And come back here to collect a reward when it's done.
Okay. Wait.
Thank you, sir. We'll be back.
Excellent.
It'd be one of those things like Rasham would give his assurance of, "Don't worry, we have this." At which point he gives as he stands up to go, he gives a thumbs up, and then dramatically turns to go in a hurry.
I just get up quietly and follow behind Rasham.
Okay.
Yeah, suddenly just thinking about the situation.
Drozda's shakes continue to be present, and he slams the rest of the wine, looks the man in the eyes, turns to the door, and slowly walks to the door.
Okay. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at him and walks to the door.
Yep.
Awesome.
I follow behind.
Oh, before we go, I'm gonna go back in and say, can I have that map?
Yes, I can get another. He gives you the map.
Perfect, thanks. And I'll leave again without planning the route.
Okay.
Outside the door, Drozda ends up looking at Rolodar and tells him, "You have a good eye. Thank you."
No
Smart
problem.
and pretty. Good boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Rasham
Nah.
notices we're praising Roladar, so at that point he just gives Roladar a fairly gentle pat on the back and goes, "Good job," even though he doesn't know what for because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, taking one off. Continue. Let's go, guys.
So at this point, are we just walking out of the office, or are we heading out to someplace, or what?
You have walked back out into the tavern. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves and make proper
Okay.
introductions, or if you're just going to be yeah, let's go. Whatever you guys want to do.
So we could talk about planning? Or
Not an
something?
acquaintances. Because technically, I don't know none of y'all's names.
You could say
Except maybe
I'm-
Rasham.
Yeah, Rasham has already said his name multiple points at this time.
Yeah.
He has.
So we're at the tavern.
yeah, you're still in the tavern.
So we just got to the tavern, and we sit down, and I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm really thirsty. I think I need something to drink before we head out. Also, we are strangers to each other. How about we introduce ourselves? And I'll look at Rasham. How about you go first, buddy, since you like the attention?
Okay. Rajam comes from a small village. Rasham is out upon the world trying to complete the trials for my village to serve that I am worthy to possibly one day be a ruler or elder in the council of the community. Rasham is just trying to make a name for myself, and if I can get a good enough legend going, I can do that.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, my friend. I will follow you closely. I like you.
Oh, I like you.
You don't see it through my mask, but I'm grinning. Anyone
Okay,
else?
okay, Rasham. Out of the pure care for your village, you do have like a higher form of intelligence, right?
Rasham believes. I believe I am. I believe I'm smart. He kind of like looks quizzically and like he kind of just pauses to think about that for a second.
We cannot learn, I'd say.
I mean, I know I was always told in the village that Rasham wasn't necessarily book smart.
Oh, thank God your village is safe. Oh.
And I just go, wow, those are some kind words, lizard boy.
Rasham already making more friends.
You're welcome, psychopath.
Well, how about you, lizard boy? What's your name? What's your story?
I'm Drazda. I'm from a small town, but that has nothing to do with this. I've been watching a relic for the last, it seems like a decade. And I just couldn't find reason, so that's what led me to here.
A relic, you say? Interesting. If I may ask, what type of relic is it?
I'm under vow not to speak of it.
Ah, so it's that type of relic. I see. Remind me to talk to you about it at some point after this. I know you don't like me. I know you don't like me, lizard boy, but that's okay. This is neither personal for you or me.
Something we can agree on.
Then I look at Dorwarren. Pretty boy number 2. What about you?
My name is Dorwin. And I'm ready to move out when you guys are.
Ah, short of introduction. Very well. And who are you, my fellow human?
Without looking out, I have the map on the table and I've been looking down. I'm Roller and I'm busy trying to understand where the gardens could go.
Ah, another one of short introductions.
And I leave my finger. Shut up, creep.
Oh, me and Roldar, we get along.
Unfortunately, I won't be abiding by that request, since I will tell you my life story here and now. Maybe not my life story, but I'm sure you're all wondering why the hell I'm wearing all this stuff. Especially the mask, aren't you?
No.
Not really.
Wow.
Not really.
Wow. That's fine. I'll tell you all.
Well, at that point, Rajam kind of pouts and he's like, I was curious.
Oh, see? I have a good friend here who wants to know. See? I knew you and I were going to get along just fine. Alright, well, allow me to introduce myself, fellow strangers. Alabaxis is the name, death is the game. a morbidly unhealthy obsession with death. Unintended. You see, it's not postmortem I'm interested in, though. Don't get me wrong. Postmortem processes have their own unique beauty, but memento mori, oh, the moment of death. It's euphoric. Anyway, I'm from the academic monastery. Well, I was from the academic monastery until the imbeciles gave me the boot. After they did my methods a little, let me be just a little more gentle than they were. Unconventional, shall we say? Of course, the morons don't understand what I had to sacrifice to save their lives. If it fell into their hands, no. At this point, everybody's probably just looking at me. What are you all looking at? Oh, right. Introductions. My apologies. Anyway, my studies led me to learn Primordial, and eventually I was able to pick up Abyssal. You see, that seems to talk to you a little bit more clearly from the Abyss, and apparently when you learn Abyssal, you learn about muscles in your throat you didn't even know you had.
I'm going to another table.
That's okay, I'm talking to my friend.
Okay, hey, Rolodar, let me follow you. Hold on.
So at this point, you guys leave, but you guys did leave at an important part because I was talking about specifically languages. But anyway, I
mean,
did
you
pick
can
up
continue
another
to
language.
talk even though they've walked away. Yeah.
Hey, I worked on this. Okay, I'm gonna go through with it. This is Diego speaking, not Alabaxis.
Okay.
That stuff hurts. I did pick a third language though. Goblin. What a simple language to pick up, especially when they're constantly pleading for their lives, you know? Where I come from, goblins are everywhere as well. I see that they over there also had a run with them. You turn a corner and you find them. You go into a bar and you find them. You look under your bed and you find them. You look in your dissection kit and you find them. They are everywhere though.
Am I still hearing him?
I would say, yeah, you're probably still hearing them.
Okay. I'm going to respond in Goblin.
So I don't have
Shut
to.
up already in Goblin.
Brestak Vanata! Anyway, those were just little advantages for my research. But yes, my mask. I actually coexist with a demon. So at this point, I'm just talking to Rasham because he's the only one interested. I coexist with a demon. Don't worry, he's harmless.
Well, Darwin is listening as well because I'm intrigued.
Oh, so I see. Okay,
I haven't left the table yet.
Hey,
all right.
Rolodar, you want another round?
That sounds good.
Okay.
I told you I wasn't abiding by me shutting up. I don't think I'm going to do that too often, though. Anyway, yes, I coexist with a demon. This demon is harmless to you, though. Although, to me, he's just a little piece of something. But you see, the thing is, my face is actually unchanged. It's still human, and if someone has the misfortune of seeing it, chances are they'll see something else. Whatever else their nightmare is, that's what they see. And well, fortunately, no therapy for them will actually fix anything for them, because insanity from the abyss is not something you want. Trust me. But anyway,
Good Sir Alabexis. Thank you for telling me never to look upon your face, but we should all get going since the girl's life is in danger.
that is true. Let's roll out.
Okay, so here is the region. You guys are in Rovehelm, which I have pinged here. And this is the area where what's his name? The Thrush Hills, where Tyson Kildare says they were, they seem to be hanging out at. There is a road from Rovehelm to this other road that goes between Stomber and One Shell. And then there's it's just like the Thrush Hills. It's just, a wilderness kind of area. So you guys can, if you guys are just planning on setting out, we'll say that it is probably, let's go ahead and call it noon. And you feel you'll probably reach the road by dusk.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are just going to set out.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. You set out on the road to the other road. You leave the town of Rovehelm behind. The area right outside is it's mostly grassland. The wooded area starts. It's mostly like around the river. It looks a slightly darker green. I don't know how well it can be seen on the map there, but let me draw a quick circle where the more wooded area is going to be. Yeah, I mean it's going to be like this is like more heavier woods, especially right around here where you guys are headed, the Thrush Hills. And the rest of this is all grassland. So yeah, so you guys head out. What sort of as you're taking the road, do you guys want to be in any particular marching order? Do any of you want to take any sort of particular task or?
No, I mean,
I'd figure Drozda and Roldar don't want to be near me, and Rasham likes me, or at least it seems, and Darwin doesn't. He doesn't mind me. At least is what it looks like. So if there's a marching order, that would be the type of grouping, at least.
Yeah, I definitely think like Rajam would probably try to be towards the front or in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I would
Trying to
assume.
lead the charge.
I would assume, due to him having the map, Roldar would probably be our navigator.
Yeah, probably up top in front with the map. And then Warren, I don't know when you tell me I'll start looking for goblins doing survival checks.
All right, so I'm going to put Roldar in the front. Rasham near the front. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Drozda, Alabaxis, and Dorwarren. Is that
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, and I'll take up I'll be in the back to look out
Oh, mine.
for observing.
Yeah, I was gonna say minor note as we're leaving the city. As we get outside the town, Rasham does not want to dirty his one good shirt, so he actually takes it off and puts it in his backpack.
okay?
Nice. I respect that, Rasham.
All right, and you guys could even walk 2 or 3 abreast. So I've put you back on this page where your tokens are, and if you want to kind of maneuver yourselves to where you would like to be in this marching order, yep.
I think I'm fine with that.
That looks pretty good.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, so as you guys go along the road, you pass the occasional traveler, a merchant caravan, some farmers heading to or from wherever it is they're heading to or from, possibly town. I don't know if you would like to talk to any of these people. If you would, you can certainly let me know. Otherwise, I will just continue with exposition.
Yeah, we'll just nod at them when passing through them.
Rasham notices some of them. He actually decides to go up to a one group or one of them and be like, Rasham pretty much just wants to ask hello, friends. Do you know anything about the goblins in the area?
Oh, yeah, man, we've been hearing that there's goblins all over this area. I mean, we haven't seen any today on our travel from the farm. We're going to Rovehelm. But no, I mean, I haven't seen any goblins. But yeah, we've been hearing. We heard they attacked a farm and took a girl. And, yeah, one of the smaller villages not too far from us. They came in there, they messed the place up, they punched a bunch of people, and then they left. It was terrible. We heard.
He goes, I see. Well, safe travels to you.
Yeah, safe travels to you as well.
At which point, Rasham kind of walks away calmly. Then, when he gets back with the group, he waves.
There's a young kid sitting on the back of this cart, and the kid waves back kind of nervously and uneasily. Like
At which point, Rasham winks at the kid and gives a thumbs up.
the kid like smiles like a tight little nervous smile and waves again.
God.
As the sun sets, you do hit the road heading north. Let's go back to this here. Where's my party people token at? I got a token called party people to indicate where.
Party
Oh.
people.
Yep.
I know that token.
Party people. Party people.
We where the party's at.
Damn, skip. Oh, I think I actually attached it to the player sheet as well. Let me pull that out there and see if that is the case. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Monty Python one.
Oh, I've got that one somewhere too. This is the one I've been
We're
using
on
recently.
fire.
Our
Yes.
party's freaking lit.
Yeah, so you guys reach this like crossroads here, just as it starts nearing nightfall. I haven't decided what day it is yet, so let's say it's sometime in spring. There are 3 moons. Yeah, and they're all out. They're not all full, but they're all out. There seem to be a few places where other people have like camped before. You can find like rings where people had made a campfire or set up like their wagons for the night at this crossroads. So it would be easy enough to find a place with some fairly level ground, like higher ground in case it gets wet, and you could start a fire if you so chose.
Okay.
How are you guys like gonna set up? Are you gonna light a fire? Or are you gonna? You also don't even actually need to stop. You could continue on through the night. I'm making assumptions.
Depends. Are we intending on camping here, or are we intending on continuing to move?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was making an assumption.
By the map, from where it's night, how far are we from? Like, how many more hours would we have to go before we reached where we're heading?
You think you could reach that area by midnight?
I would like to continue going.
Okay.
If we hit by midnight, what do we need to? Well, unless one of us has like the night vision or something, I
Yeah,
don't think we'd be able to
Rush
see what
Ham
we're
has
doing.
night vision.
Yeah, I don't have night vision.
I have no vision.
There's also enough moonlight at the moment that you can see. It's just like just walking on like at night with the moon. You might not be able to see extremely clearly humans, but it's not like you'd be stumbling around in like the pitch black.
Yeah, we can keep moving then. I say we could keep moving.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, so
Definitely.
you are now leaving behind any sort of roads or anything else, and you are entering the area of wilderness. It's grass, but there's more trees coming along. How would you guys like to proceed? Are you going to start like looking for any sort of like sign or like how are you guys going to do this?
So, I technically can speak with animals. Is there a way that I could speak with an animal to see if any of the animals have seen chaos?
Mm,
What
yeah,
language is that?
I have animal speaking. It's a trait for druids.
Oh, it's just animal. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I might do like a survival check for goblins, so I can get something.
Sure. Why don't you give me a blind roll for a survival check? So just click the blind roll button, add whatever your bonus is for survival.
I do have my favorite enemy goblin, so I do have advantage to that, right?
Maybe. Let me see. Rangers. Let me see.
Are all of us doing blind rolls or just Carlos?
Just Carlos for the survival check. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You have advantage to your wisdom survival checks. Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Hey, to look for any sort of track, could I maybe do a My guys doesn't have a good investigation, so I mean I could attempt that, or could I maybe attempt a perception roll of some sort to see if I notice anything that would seem damaged?
Yeah, you can give me a blind roll for the perception, and you don't need to roll twice if you have the advantage. I have it set up so
I
it
don't?
actually,
Okay.
yep, it rolls 2 dice,
Okay,
kind
okay.
of like if you were rolling like a regular roll with advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty,
We can't know with it.
I'll do a perception.
Okay. Everything seems to be pretty. There doesn't seem to be anything out of place. Nothing along those lines. Roldar, you don't see any sort of sign of goblins.
Okay.
And Drazda, if you were going to, if you want to cast Speak with Animals, there are some animals about. There are a couple of owls. There's you can definitely you see the occasional mouse like darting through the grass.
I'll cast Speak with Animals. I'll talk to the owl.
Okay. All right, so you are now able to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. So yeah, so there's this owl that's kind of like watching you guys like walk through. It's like, turning its head like all the way around.
Oh, so I need to go into character to talk to the owl. Gotcha.
Yeah, because he doesn't know you can talk to him yet.
Excuse me, Al. You may think it's weird that a lizard folk's talking to you, but have you noticed wreckage, chaos anywhere around?
The owl looks startled. Oh, chaos and wreckage? No, not specifically. You're not going to eat me, are you?
No, sir. Trust me, I've been in seclusion for years, so animals have become acquaintances over the time. I appreciate your time, though.
Yeah, no wreckage or chaos.
Is there anything you may have seen? Have you seen goblins amongst? I've heard that there's goblin presence in this area. And there's a young girl. Have you seen a young girl be dragged by goblins?
No. What are goblins?
Usually red, kind of small, pointy ears.
Oh, I've seen those. Some of them a little on the red side, some of them a little on the green side. Yeah, I've seen these little pointy-eared guys throughout the Thrush Hills and this region. Yeah, I've seen some.
By chance, do you have an idea, like, if you can think of a number, a count? Just a rough guesstimate.
A rough guesstimate. Of how many there were?
Yes, please.
I need to roll a die and see if I got how well I know numbers. Hang on a second. There are more than, and he holds up like one wing and he's trying to like work some feathers out, like just like, more than more than the things you have at the end of your paws, but less than 2 of your paws, the things at the end of your paws.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Do you have an idea on which way they were going? Were they heading north, west?
They're going, and he points to the west. They're over in that area there. They've camped out in a clearing in the hilly wooded area. They're just they've been there for at least a couple of days.
Thank you, my friend. That is plenty of information. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. It was nice to talk to one of you two-legged people walking. That
It
doesn't
was
happen often.
It was a pleasure talking to you, my feathered friend.
Oh. Do you have any mice?
Well, there's plenty on the ground. Maybe I can get one.
Oh wait, there's one. I see it, and it just like takes off from the tree it's in, and this streaks down towards a mouse. You hear the mouse because you can still understand animals. The mouse is like,
God.
"Oh shit! Oh shit!" And the mouse starts running, and then you hear it like just cry out as the owl just like grabs it.
Ooh, something just died. I can feel it in the air.
It starts eating the mouse, and it's like, "Bye."
Guts
Toodles.
just hanging from its mouth.
Oh, this is gonna make a sweet pellet later. Only a little gross. Okay.
The owl said that they're west, and there's more than 5, but less than 9.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Told you guys, speak with animals is badass.
So you guys are continuing through the grasslands towards the Thrush Hills.
Yes.
Within a couple of hours, it's not quite midnight, but it's nearing it. You guys get closer to the area. You're in a more wooded area. You can see that it's starting to get more hilly. There's woods everywhere.
Okay.
And if you would like, Roldar, if you want to roll me another survival check as you're tracking.
Yeah, it would be blind or regular.
Give me a blind roll.
Okay, and of course, this is a more wooded area. Is it forest or?
Yes.
Okay, that changes things. Because my favorite terrain is forest.
Okay, excellent. So what does that do for you? Throw that in chat as well.
Okay, sure. Just one. So what it does, it doubles my proficiency bonus.
Oh man, so tracking goblins in a wooded area is going to double your proficiency bonus with advantage.
Yeah, so it will be 4 plus 6.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you have found what definitely appear to be goblin tracks. Not necessarily tracks, but like like there's tracks, but you just recognize like some of the like a button that's fallen off of like a goblin's pants or something, and it's definitely a goblin make button. You can see where like goblins have been moving through these woods. It seems that these goblins are traveling with at least one larger creature. And you've also found like some tufts of fur. Whatever this larger creature is, it also has a pretty long gait. So it's definitely like you're not sure if it's larger than humanoid, but it's definitely got like it takes long strides.
Long strides, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a
So I told
long
him.
striding kind of dude.
Okay. I told him that the rest of the party. I said, be careful. We know what's going on. Well, is there any other information you can gather for that button, or they just going west?
Yeah, they're definitely
Yes.
moving to the west. Yeah.
Okay. So I said, so what are you gonna do? We're gonna continue. We're gonna rest. We're nearing them.
Okay, give me one moment, guys.
Out of curiosity, since I had to use a skill point to speak with animals, how would I recover my skill point?
When you rest, you would recover your spell slots. For a druid, I think it's a long rest,
Yeah,
which is
it's
like
a long
8
rest.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the only spell slot you have at first level, or do you have how many spell slots do you get?
I think I currently have.
I think you start with like 2.
I
So you
currently,
should
yeah.
have 1 left.
Okay, makes sense.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep on going. You wanna rest nearby.
Uh, well, based on the amount of cover that the woods would give you, it would be an ideal spot to rest.
Okay.
True.
Oh man, I hate that it does not do the things I want it to all the time. It's such a pain in my ass.
But if we rest, they could escape. But the owl did state that they have been chilling there for a while, so we could rest safely, I assume.
Yes. Plus, I can track them down.
I'm down for either. We can move on or take a rest.
Yeah, I agree. Like Rusham's just waiting to see what the party comes to a consensus on.
Same. Same with
I
other
could-
boxes.
We could rest. Keep on going into the morning. I'll take first watch.
Yeah, so
Sounds good. Darwin undoes his bag and throws his blanket on the ground and crashes.
Okay.
Wait, I don't have to sleep, do I? Don't elves do like trance sleep or something?
Yeah,
I think
you
those
just
are
need.
dark elves, right?
No, all you need is like 4 hours of of like sort of like you're in a trance. Yes.
Okay.
so I think Drozda would state something like, it's been a long walk, and due to the nature of what we're getting ready to concur, just to bring up my mana, I do believe I should rest. The owl did tell me that they've been cooped up here for a while, so they're not moving. We're not going to miss.
With that being the case, Rajam kind of speak up and says, I will. Rajam goes, I will take first watch, friends. We shouldn't leave ourselves unguarded out here.
Okay. I'll take second watch.
Out of curiosity, Risham, I know from your size you're obviously a strong guy. But how much combat experience do you have?
I have done some fighting training in my village, and I have killed a bear by myself before.
Yes, look at. Is there anything else you killed?
Not particularly.
Okay.
As you guys are discussing bear killing and things of that nature, Roldar, Drozda, and Derwarren you guys hear some some movement in the underbrush, and behind trees, like to a little further to the west of you, like not too far off.
Okay, you guys hear that?
Yeah, I'm looking intently over there. Can I see any figures?
Give me a perception check.
How do I do that?
Yeah, if anyone who heard the noise, so Dorwarin and Draza as well. If you guys want to roll a perception check,
Oh,
Do I
how
click
do you
on
do a
blind roll?
how do you do a perception check?
you can just do a straight perception.
Yeah.
So on your character sheet, under your list of skills, just click on the word perception.
Skills.
Yay.
Is this
Doran definitely heard this.
Sorry, I'm new to this. Where
No worries.
is
Yep.
where is
So,
this?
on the left, there's like the number strength, dexterity. On the right, there was inspiration, proficiency bonus, and then strength throws, and then there's skills. It goes on alphabetical order, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's pretty much right next to your charisma.
Pretty much right next to my charisma. Oh, perception. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought I heard something, guys. Guess not.
Um, yeah. So Dorwarin, you're looking off into that area, and you don't see anything in particular. Roldar, you see something like moving behind a tree, a little to like the northwest of you, and Drozda, you see something moving a little southwest of you.
Okay.
On a side note, in the background of this, I like to think Rosham is still telling the story of the bear from where it was mentioned.
Sure.
And at 20 feet tall, the bear stood. I drew my sword and struck at the beast. Just randomly during all of this.
That's great, Rasham, but something southwest of us.
I'm gonna say in Goblin, show yourself.
Okay. When you say in Goblin, show yourself, the following happens. Something in Goblin says, I'll show you this. And an arrow goes launching at you. Oh, I whispered it. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
shit.
does 22 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, you get hit with an arrow for 7 points of damage. And now we are going to go into combat. These goblins all of a sudden all yell and come out from behind where they are, and they look like they are ready to do some stuff, bad stuff to you guys. So now we're going to roll for initiative.
Ah, really?
You said initiate.
Actually, it's on top, above hit points.
Next to your shield.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Roldar, that is terrible.
I know. Remember, guys, click on your character before the initiative happens. Yeah, it's horrible. I can't natural one that.
Oh, did I not show mine?
Oh, no, I'll add you guys.
Yeah.
I'll add you guys manually. Okay, so Alabaxis, you had a 12. Rasham had a 13. Dorwarin had a very nice 22.
Right.
Oh, so I rolled a 20. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And Drozda. Why can't I find you?
Rosa got a
Oh, there you
19.
are. Down the bottom, yep.
And Russia got 13. Don't forget Russia.
He already got me.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay, so yeah, so these goblins have like just come out. They look like they're wanting to attack people, and we'll start a little combat-y kind of music. Dorwarren, you're up first.
All right, so I'm gonna try to. How far can I move? How many spaces?
You can move up to 30 feet, so that's like 6 spaces. If you hold the mouse button down before you move, and oh, I can't move these goblins on the screen. Okay, and hit the Q while still holding the mouse button down, you can see like how far you're going. So like just press and click with the mouse button, hit the Q, and it should give you like you should see a little arrow.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Or you can just just move 6 spaces.
So I'm gonna move forward
Mm-hmm.
to here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to grab one of my javelins.
Mm-hmm.
And am I able to attack right now, or do I have to wait?
No, yeah. See, on your turn, you can move, you can take the attack action, and you can take an action and a bonus action if you have one. So yeah, so you can take the attack action, so you can attack them. So you can throw your javelin at any of these guys you want. If you want to ping the one you're throwing your javelin at, just click and ping on them. Like if it's that one closest to you, or
How do I ping? Or do I have to click an extra button?
no, you just click on wherever on the map you want to you're pinging, and just hold the button down until you see that like circle. Like I keep pinging this one guy. Yeah, that's the same one. Yep. Yeah. So then you will just click on in your attacks and spellcasting. Just click on javelin.
Oh, sorry, real quick, but it looks like I'm looking at the turn order and it has me way below 13. Unless mine's just not updated.
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't update. I might have just hit the wrong thing. Let me fix that.
Oh, you're good.
I probably just didn't hit enter.
Okay, so now I
There
click
we
on
go.
javelin, correct?
Yep, just click on the javelin. All right, yeah. You throw your javelin at this goblin. It hits this goblin. So now, in the chat where it says javelin in chat, if you click on that, it should roll your damage automatically. Yeah. All right, so it's going to do 4 points of piercing damage. That extra damage was if you had had advantage on the attack. That would have been a critical hit, and then it would have done more damage.
Okay.
So you do 4 points of damage to this goblin. He cries out. He's got a javelin stuck in him. In Goblin, he yells, "I've got a javelin stuck in me!"
In Colombia, I'm like, yo, suck it.
Now, I don't know if there are any bonus actions you can take at this time as a paladin. I don't think there are.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
So for now, just click on the chat, like where it says like it's your turn. There's that little EOT button underneath your icon. Just click that, and that'll move us to the next person in the order.
EOT.
It's on the chat.
Yeah, on the chat. Where it says, Dorwarren, it's now your turn.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
On the purple stuff.
Yeah, the purple
Mhm.
purple thingamajig.
Oh, so I hit edit or what?
No, there's an EOT
No.
button
Oh.
that's right below your.
That edit is EOT.
Yeah, it's end of turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Drozda. Roldar's got like an arrow sticking out of him. A goblin has a javelin sticking out of him. And it is your turn.
I know this will use my second skill, but I can't take it. I cannot take seeing someone else. I'm gonna drop Healing Word on Roldar.
Okay. If you wanted to just move up to him, like the 10 feet, if you
Okay.
touched him with Cure Wounds, do you have Cure Wounds
I do have Cure Wounds,
prepared?
yes.
Yeah, if you have that prepared, if you hit him with the Cure Wounds, that will heal him more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's,
But the healing word is great if you can't reach him.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So, Roldar, I can't take it. I will not see another person. So, and submit.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Raza.
Oh man, nice. Yeah, that'll fix you right up.
Ooh, nice
I'll
helmet.
get them.
Now, and I don't have an additional move, so I got to end my turn.
Yeah, turn this.
Okay.
Excuse me.
This goblin is just like, "Bah!" And he is going to he's going to run up on Dorwarin while firing an arrow from his short bow. Does a 10 hit you? I believe it does not. What is your armor class?
Sorry, I missed on. Are you talking to me now?
Yes, Dorwarin.
16.
Yeah, so the arrow completely misses you. It goes streaking off into the distance, and that goblin is just standing there, looking foolish.
I will take his foolishness.
The one that you hit with the javelin, he just looks at you and he's looking at the javelin sticking out of his side, and he's just going to rush you. He pulls out his scimitar. He's like, "Ah! Take your javelin back!" And he slashes at you with the scimitar. He also misses you. It strikes your armor, not doing any sort of damage to you whatsoever.
Yes.
This goblin up here looks at Alabaxis, and he's just like, I'm going to take that mask as a trophy! And he fires his longbow at you, completely missing you.
Completely what?
He missed you.
I just sliced him. Oh, you want to start this, little one? Let's do this.
Rasham, it is your turn.
Alrighty, so you said I can I can click myself, hold down, and then hit Q to.
Yeah, and then if you move the mouse after that, you'll see how far you can move. An arrow will appear. Yeah, so you click on yourself, hold it down, and then Q. Just you just gotta tap the Q
I have
and then
to hold
just
it for a second. I got it.
yeah.
There's also the ruler thing, right? That's on the left side on the toolbar.
Yeah, you can use the ruler as well.
Okay,
The fourth
I'm gonna run up to this one,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to take my great sword and whack at him.
Sure.
Whackety whack.
Shove it up its ass.
As Ashab does this, he just tries to give a mighty, bellowless roar. As he goes to swing down, he closes his eyes. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, that hits him.
Oh shit.
Alrighty.
Damn.
So you say I
Nice.
just hit it? I just click it again for damage?
Click the word greatsword in chat.
Okay.
Where it shows what you rolled, and then
Okay.
roll your damage. Yep. Oh man.
Damn.
Okay, so you hit the goblin. Tell me what
God.
it looks like when it makes that goblin dead.
As Rasham does it, he realizes the sword went through awfully easily, and he's wondering if he missed. And then he slowly opens his eyes. He looks down on the ground, and he's like, "Well, I see two halves of a goblin."
Success.
Nice.
I look at
Rasham,
Rasham.
Rasham, I didn't have enough faith in you.
He goes, "Why? Why? Thank you, sir."
So if there is nothing else you can do at this time, you can continue to move if you have any move left, or you
I
can,
think I used all of mine.
Okay, so you can go ahead and click the end of turn button under your icon in chat.
Oh, I see that
Yep.
now. Sorry.
Okay. Alabaxis,
All right.
Goblin
So
wants your
I just-
mask.
I just sidestepped to that arrow. I'm like, okay, let's do this. I run up to this sucker.
Okay.
That's 30 feet. That's the speed I can make. And how was it again? Was it it was a one arm strike then one unarmed, or is that not yet?
Let me take a look at your character sheet really quick. I believe you can do an unarmed strike now. Yeah, as part of your martial arts, when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can then make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
There
So
it
you
is.
can use your weapon, and then you can like punch or kick or headbutt or whatever, however you want to flavor it.
Awesome. I'll take a one-handed strike at the dude.
Oh,
I go
dip!
through?
That is a
Woo!
crit. Yeah, that hits him. Tell me what that looks
So-
like when you don't get a chance
Alright.
to punch him.
I basically just ran up to him with the blade pointing away from me, like if I was dragging it. And as I was next to him, I basically did like a quarter turn and just jammed it through his head and sliced through.
Okay.
So he's just got a gash right there, and I'm like, oh yeah!
Oh man.
And then that's it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sad Alabax is like, man, I was about to kick you. I'll still kick you. I just kick him.
This goblin yells, "Grumpy, no!" And he is gonna run up on you.
What was the name? What was the name of our goblin? Do you remember, Mondo?
Oh, I don't.
Was Bob?
I've got it in my notes somewhere, like from that campaign.
It's like we had a goblin that was part of our ship.
So this goblin runs up on you, and he is going to take a slice at you with his scimitar, and that will miss. And then he is going to disengage as a bonus action, because he has nimble escape, and he is going to move back. He's going to move back to where he was, like embarrassed that he missed.
That won't mean that they all can hit him as a reaction.
No, because the goblin can take that as a disengage, because he has nimble escape. So for those of you a little newer to it, yeah, as if you move away from someone, if you move like out of like that threatened 5 feet away, more than 5 feet away from someone, you can make a opportunity attack as a reaction if you wanted to, unless the guy has something that allows him to disengage. And most of you can take disengage as an action, like instead of attacking, you could like say, I don't want to be in front of this guy anymore. I'm going to disengage so that he can't attack me as an opportunity attack, and I'm going to back up like 30 feet on my turn. So you wouldn't be able to attack, but you might get away from someone who was like pounding on you very heavily. Roldar.
Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna move up a bit. Over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually gonna be really fucking angry at what happened. Now my eyes will aim. Shoot.
Oh yeah, that hits him. Oh, Roldar.
I like how it keeps track of your inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part's nice.
Roldar, tell me what that looks like.
Okay, so while aiming, I aimed at his left eye,
Mm-hmm.
and it went straight to his eye and back to his head. The arrow.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead.
And say, keep the other one alive. And my turret there.
Okay. So that'll take us to the top of the next round. Darwarin, this goblin's up in your grill.
I look at this goblin and say, I would like my my javelin back, and I pull up my great sword and I attack him.
Okay. That will hit him. Now, you can choose, because Roldar said, like, keep him alive. It's up to you whether or not you want to. But when you roll your damage, you can let me know if it's going to be non-lethal damage, like to subdue him, like to knock him out instead. Completely up to you what you want to do. But that is an option available to you.
Would you guys, so we could do, like, interrogate him?
Interrogate, yeah.
My guy gets a +3 to intimidation.
I would like to be non-lethal damage then.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll your damage.
9 slashing.
Yeah, tell me what it looks like when you knock this goblin the fuck out.
So as Darwin attacks the goblin, the goblin is shocked that I can't think of this.
You could just like butt him with like the hilt
Thank you. There you go. Like I just hit him with the hilt of my sword,
and just knock him out.
knock him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he slumps down. He is out. He is just like, no! Oh! And that will take us out of combat. Oh, let me turn that down. That's a little loud for me anyway. There we go.
So EOT or what?
Yep. Well, actually, you don't even need to do that. We're just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna remove all the initiative here. Clear tracker.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do. I have roll. I'm gonna go straight to the goblin.
Mhm.
And I'll start tying him up.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna what?
Tie him up.
Oh.
So we can interrogate him.
From where my guy can't speak Goblin, like as soon as he wakes up, I want my guy to attempt to intimidate him by making, I guess, scary noises or something. Then somebody else can talk to him.
Okay.
But why
I
should you
can
be
be
so
the crazy
scared of
one.
someone so beautiful?
All right. So you guys
So-
have the goblin tied up.
Yes.
I can speak to goblins as well.
There we go. We'll do good cop, crazy cop.
Handsome cop, crazy cop.
Hey. So you guys ready? I'm gonna. Once you guys say it's ready, start interrogating him.
So how are we waking him up?
I'm gonna slap him.
Wait, this is me speaking. Who speaks Goblin again? It's Justin, Carlos, and who else? And me, and is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
I have a cool plot idea to wake him up if it would be okay.
Sure.
Shoot.
Shoot.
So, by the raggedy shirt the goblin's wearing, everybody's shocked because they see Drazda grab him by the shirt, and he just starts punching the goblin in the face over and over, and they just hear him screaming because he's normally very calculated,
Okay.
and they just hear him screaming. They just hear him screaming, "You know what you did to Ariel! You know what you did to her! Wake up!"
So, can I give you a suggestion for other that? You can use Druidcraft. Do you have Druidcraft?
Do I have Druidcraft?
As cantrip?
No, I don't have that cantrip. No.
Ah, dang it.
What does that do, or what would have that done?
It helps you create like plants and stuff like that. You can use it like an intimidation method. Like, I'm gonna make this grow inside of you and stuff like that.
Nice.
All right, so you are punching this goblin, yelling at him. He is not waking up, but he is like groaning like unconsciously in pain and just like It's like with each punch, like maybe you rouse him a little bit, but then it's like the next punch just kind of like puts him back, like
At this point, I just turned to Dorwin and rolled her. I'm like, and I thought I was the crazy one. Damn.
But you think that if you keep punching him in this way, you may kill him.
Let me kill him.
I like to think at this point, Rasham would kind of step in and start to try to calmly, kind of sort of gently restrain Drozda.
You don't know what I've been through, Orc. You don't know. He hurt her. He hurt her.
At this point, like Rasham kind of just tries to be like, shh, shh, just kind of tries to do calming.
You start singing a lullaby.
Rasham goes, deep breaths. Deep. He's a barbarian. He has to deal with anger issues. I feel like he'd have a method for this.
Nice.
And awkwardly enough, it starts to calm down Drozda.
Okay. All right. So you have you have calmed down Drozda. Drozda is slowly calming down. The goblin is laying there tied up, and he's like just groaning softly.
I'm gonna tell him. Are you awake?
Well, no more hitting.
Okay.
You deserve it.
Why am I in pain?
The healing can depend on your answers.
Yeah, he seems to be awake.
Where is your camp?
Rashab, so what sort did you want to do that intimidate? Like,
Yeah, I was
make a
gonna
noise
say
and
he would
stuff?
he realizes he doesn't speak Goblin like the others, so he would kind of try to look like I guess you can say really angry and like he's getting ready to go towards and like hit the Goblin.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check. So just roll your intimidation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so Rolar, what did you ask?
Where is your camp?
In the clearing, just a little further to the west. If you follow the old path, it'll take you right there.
Okay.
You're not telling us much more than this map is. We need more specific information.
To the path.
How many of you are there?
How many of my friends did you kill?
We just killed 3. 4 and it comes you. Start talking.
There are 3 less than there were before.
I slapped the goblin, you cheeky little shit.
There are 5 or 6 of us, and Carl, and then my lady. She will avenge my brothers. She will avenge me.
Who is your lady?
She is Sinky. She is great, and she will give us all power, and then you'll be sorry someday.
Not as sorry as you.
Cool story, Gabby, but who the hell is Carl?
Carl is the big hairy one of us. He's a bugbear, and he'll tear you limb from limb.
I turned to Rasham. He said that there's a bear.
Ooh, Rasham has experience with those. Rasham cannot talk to it though.
In Goblin, he says,
I said bugbear, not a bear.
Ah, bugbear, bear. Has the word bear. What does it matter to you? You're gonna die anyway.
What? No,
What?
I'm a prisoner.
Oh, well.
I feel like Rajam would kind of see what's going on here, and he'd be like, I don't understand what he's saying, but it seems like you people got what you wanted from him. Perhaps instead of brutally killing him, we could leave him tied up, show him some mercy for the fact that he did give us what we wanted.
Okay. I say, I know, and I take out my dagger. I said to Goblin, Goblin. I say in Goblin. Here we go. This dagger can either cut the ropes or cut you, depending on what we find there. If you saying the truth or not.
Why would I lie? Listen to the orc.
You don't realize I don't have pity for goblins, do you?
Were you the one who was punching me?
Yep, that was me.
Message received, sir.
Does it even matter who hit you?
So here's a question. Technically, since I'm lawfully neutral, it doesn't matter to me if he lives or dies, even right? Doesn't have to, or do I need to be righteous and?
I don't think it would with a goblin.
Well, I would say that with the lawful aspect of your nature, being that he's a prisoner, you probably wouldn't want to execute someone who is a prisoner, from the lawful nature. I mean, but as far as the good or evil aspect, it's I don't know. That'd be a tricky thing, that lawful neutral. But yeah, that lawful would want to keep you probably from killing a.
Well, in the end, since I'm the one that knocked him out, is he more my prisoner?
You could certainly see him that way if you'd like to.
This is my responsibility since I didn't just kill him while in combat.
Yeah, you could definitely see it that way.
Okay. So as myself, I would like to not let him die just because he is a prisoner and he cannot attack us. So I'm with Rasham.
Okay, and I look at
Fine. We'll keep him as a pet.
no creep. Doesn't even matter how many he has.
This thing has killed innocents. Why let it live? You know my jaws are poisonous, right?
Okay. At this point, Rostam does the best he can to come to some logic on this. Rostam goes, we need... Okay. I understand we are on different pages. What about this? We need to confirm the cave is where he says it is.
Yes.
So if he did lie to us, we would need him to we would need to interrogate him more.
Agreed.
So why don't we leave him tied up here, and pretty much we leave the woods to do what they will with him. So if we find the cave, we do our job, go home, or go back to the town. But then if it's not where he said it was, he's still conveniently here for us to get more information.
If the animals don't eat him.
Exactly.
You know, there's a chance you'll starve to death. I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with this one because he isn't dying to our hand.
Sure.
I agree, and I'm like, see, Drazda, he's got a prospect to be an elder. What you talking about?
He's shown me more than I could have expected.
No. Okay. That's fine. I like your plan. But first, one thing. Where is the girl? I asked the goblin.
What girl?
There's a little girl missing. Where is she?
Oh, that little dwarf girl?
Yes.
Oh, Sinky's taking good care of her.
And where is this thingy majig you said?
Sinky is she's at the camp with the rest of them, and the girl's fine. Sinky probably isn't there right now. She's probably out hunting. She does that at night.
Does what at night?
Hunting.
Now, Where exactly is Sinky, you said? Well, put out the map. Can you point out where she is on the map?
Um, no. I'm not good at cartography. I know the word, but I'm not good at it. But no, if you follow that path,
And he kind of gestures with his head at like a path in the woods. He's like,
that path will take you straight to the clearing where we're camped.
Okay. Okay.
I have one more question. How long do you plan to be there? How long did your group plan to be there?
Sinky said we would be searching the area until we found the blood pendant. So I don't know. I guess whenever that would have happened. And then I need to roll a die here and see like how if I reveal anything else. Yeah, she says we're not leaving this area until we find the blood pendant.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions for it?
Dorwin is.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Same.
Then question.
I'm done.
What do we do next?
Well, I've currently used all my spells.
So continue our rest.
I say we begin our rest.
I think to begin our rest.
From where Rosham's taking first rest, Razam quietly, while everyone is asleep, takes one of his rations and pretty much puts the food in the goblin's mouth, just to kind of sort of thank it for being cooperative.
okay.
Aww.
So I'll lower one of my rations. However, I would. Okay, I got 10, so I'll lower it to 9.
Okay, yeah, he eats the rations. He seems to be grateful.
He's like, thank you, Orc. You're much nicer.
Rosam very quietly does like the host shh with like his fingers, as if hopefully nobody's listening or paying attention.
Okay. You're much. He talks low. He's just like, you're much nicer than the other orcs I've met.
Doran watches and smiles and acts like he didn't notice.
By that point, Drozda had already walked away from the conversation and has pretty much has pretty much laid up against a tree. So, Drozda didn't hear it.
Okay. Let's see if anything's going to happen this evening.
Do you want to check things by watch, or do you just want to check in general?
Yeah, no, we don't need to roll for every watch.
Alrighty.
It'll come and go. Like sometimes I'll have you roll even if there's nothing happening, just to keep you on your toes. But for now, since we got a little bit of a late start due to my technical difficulties, I'm just going to say the night passes uneventfully. Dawn comes, and you guys sitting there. The goblin is like fast asleep. In the full light, you can see like his face is just like all swollen and bloodied and bruised. He's got a huge knot on his head. He's just he's kind of snoring through a broken nose. And it is so it's dawn.
I'd like to say awkwardly from where it's first thing in the morning. From like Rojam's like past stuff, he has like cooking utensils and stuff. So I know I have rations, which I figured would be kind of generic, but I like to assume maybe he would try to fix a little something for the group.
Sure.
Which I don't know what rations would probably be. Probably like what, like bread and maybe
Yeah, like a hard
something.
bread, maybe some hard cheese, like dried meat,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So okay, from where he's got the cooking utensils, I say is like everybody wakes up to the smell of grilled cheeses.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
The goblin wakes up and he looks like he's drooling a little. He's like,
What is that? It smells good.
he says that in common.
MREs.
Are you toasting that cheese on that bread?
I say as he fixes them, he fixes one for everybody, and he leaves one extra, which he just tells everybody that he's saving.
Okay. All right, so you guys have had your breakfast.
Thank you, Rasham. It was delicious.
No problem, friends.
I've never had this concoction of bread and cheese. It's pretty good though.
Good to hear. I would say from doing that for the whole group, how much do you think that'd lower the rations? Do you think that'd be like one ration lowered per person?
We'll go ahead and we'll call it 2. We'll say it reduces your rations by 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Drozda walks over to Rasham and whispers to him, "Don't speak too loud. I know how loud you talk. I was it myself. Thank you."
Rasham, realizing the situation where we are, just nods in acceptance.
Nice.
All right. So what's the plan?
Oh, I got my spells back, so let's go.
Yep, we got the path.
Let's go stealthily.
Yep.
Yeah, stealthily is good. Okay.
As you guys get ready to head out, Rasham says, "You guys start out without me. I need to pack up my cooking utensils real quick. I'll be right behind you."
You guys going on ahead while he packs up?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just stagger behind, observing him, and so he doesn't notice though. But I'm just, pretending that I'm walking.
Okay.
Yeah. Razam, when he notices the coast is clear, he, from where he was putting his stuff together very slowly, as soon as he noticed the coast was clear, he puts up his stuff very quickly, leaving the one sandwich he made out, and then taking it over to the goblin as he leaves. And then he, kind of sort of stealthily tries to run off to catch up with the group.
Okay.
Halibax has noticed that, and he just nods his head with a smile.
Okay, so you guys have left the goblin tied up. He's currently working his way over to the sandwich all tied up, and he's eating at it.
Yeah.
So you guys find the path easily enough, especially as it's morning. And yeah, I mean, it's not like a well-traveled path. It's just seems to be a place where there are less trees and and brush. But you can definitely tell, Roldar especially, as you're looking around, it's been used often enough by these goblins that you don't even need to roll. The goblins have been, using this path. They've been going back and forth from here. The further you move along the path, it's the forest starts getting thicker.
Okay.
Looking into the woods to either side, you can see that there's lots of dead branches and leaves, looks like it would be kind of noisy, to go through them if you were to like leave the path. I'm not saying it's impossible, just like you can tell that it would be like, less stealthy.
Give away your position, definitely.
Yeah. But I mean, as you get closer to where you think this camp might be, to the sides of the path, you'd be able to like try to like, stay closer to the trees and the foliage as opposed to like walking straight up the center. So if you wanted to be stealthy and stick kind of to the path, you absolutely could.
Is there any water? Is there any water nearby?
There is no natural water nearby. Like there's no creeks or streams or anything.
Okay.
But if you're thirsty, you probably all definitely have like a water skin or something.
Oh. I just wanted to sneak up on them by swimming.
Ah, gotcha.
I have hold breath, so you know.
I would like to be as quiet as I can.
Okay. I would like you all to roll a stealth check for me.
Alrighty. I mean, oh no, my stealth's like, I don't get any bonuses or negatives. I was thinking my stealth was terrible.
My stealth's shit.
Okay, so you guys are like making your way up this path. After a short while, you smell smoke and cooking meat. Let me grab your tokens again and also get your stats.
I had to roll low. My dex is actually pretty high. Shitty.
Roldar,
yeah.
On top of like the smells and the smoke and stuff, you hear very low, like coming from the from up this a little further up the path, like maybe like 70 yards or so. The sound of voices speaking Goblin. It's too faint to hear what they're talking about, but you definitely hear like the low murmur of Goblin.
I hear voices to the west, right? Is it?
Yeah, like further up this path.
Okay. I hear voices. I hear Goblin voices. Let's go. Let's keep moving. I prepare an arrow just in case.
Mm-hmm. As you guys continue to move up the path, you eventually see a clearing up ahead, like maybe about 20, 30 yards. You can all hear the voices now, murmuring in Goblin.
Okay, can I hear what they're saying?
Give me a straight on perception check.
May I attempt that too?
Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm.
I would like to as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Dorwarren, do you speak Goblin?
Yes.
Okay. And Alabaxis, you speak Goblin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Roldar, you can't make out what they're saying.
Yeah.
But, Alabaxis and Dorwarren, yeah, they're like, those guys never came back last night. Sinky says, she doesn't want anyone going back out, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous. You don't think they ran, do you? No, I'm on run from Sinky. Sinky's awesome. Yeah, but this forest sucks, and we've just been sitting here, and we still don't know what's going on down in that cave. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely nuts.
I commented to Dorwarren, They're beginning to doubt their purpose here. Do you hear that?
I do. We should get back to the others and let them know it's.
I agree. Let's do that. So I guess we're back with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain, Warren, or do you want Alabaxis to explain?
You can explain. One question, quick. Is our tokens like how
What was that?
to the map? I'm just curious.
No, they're not on this particular map. I'm about to put them on another map.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you need your token for something?
No, I was just looking at the party token where we are.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we walk back and we're
I
like,
see what you're saying. Yeah, let me move the party token a bit. I will put it. You're right. We're right in the area where that guy was pointing.
oh, okay. So yeah, we walk back and Alabaxis and Warren are just discussing it, and Alabaxis is like, "Well, turns out that they're beginning to doubt what they're doing here, and that nobody's gonna leave the camp. So how about that?"
They're not supposed to leave the camp, but some of them are
Hmm.
last night. So we may expect company on the road still.
I mean, they are there. How can we separate? How can we make this fight? If we're end up fighting them easier.
If there are stragglers and they choose to separate, we can pick them off.
Yes, but how long I have to wait? Did we see anything about Stinky or no?
See anything? What?
Did we see anything about Stinky or Stinky? Or just goblins?
Just goblins. Like you just heard, like the goblins. I'm gonna draw you a quick little, like kind of like. So here's your path. And as close as you guys got, like, yeah, so I mean, you definitely saw that there was a clearing. This is all trees and shit. A thick forest. There was a fallen tree here, kind of like barricading, like the camp, like you could make out. And, yeah, I mean, the voices were coming from somewhere in this vicinity here.
Were they like patrol goblins or something, or?
No, it sounded like they were coming from in the clearing. You guys probably got about as close as
They're coming from what?
this. They're just coming from the center of this clearing. Yeah, they weren't like they just
okay.
seemed to be hanging out in there. And you guys got about like maybe this far. Like that's where you were able to hear the voices a little more clearly.
Okay, so we're like right about there to there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So probably get closer. Let's set up an ambush.
Yeah, we can do that.
Will there be any way for us? Will there be any way for us to somehow make noise to send to where they would send like a group out?
Ooh, that's like just what I was thinking. I was like, honestly, I mean, like, Rosh Sam could play decoy and like literally make a bunch of noise and stand out in the middle of the road.
Man, Rashem has his cooking utensils. He can play a solo on that pan.
Oh, hell yeah, there we go. I'll do exactly that thing from that guy from a Paragon.
Oh God!
I can't think of his name.
Narbash.
Narbash, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I think that might be the play.
That sounds actually really good. I like that.
Yeah.
So we just stay in this area, on the side of the road.
Mhm.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we're setting up ambush. Okay, so yeah. This face.
Okay.
Alabaxis
So
likes that.
I would hang out somewhere back here to where if Roldar, I mean not Roldar, to if Rasham needs a hill, I can drop a hill on him because he's going to be taking their initial aggro.
Rasham looks at Alabaxis, and he's like, "I'm nervous about my one-man show."
Buddy, you got this. Make all the noise you want. We'll get them for you. Don't worry. We got your back. I know you have ours.
We believe in you.
Rasham starts thinking back about like an ode song from like his village. So you just start to hear him go. You start to hear him like hum a little, and then like he gets out like the pan, and he gets out like 2 of the cooking utensils, and he starts.
Okay. How close? How close do you want to get to the like? Right after the tree?
I say like as he does this, he kind of sort of marches forward slowly.
Okay. Like to like how far? How far from that?
What would you say? You say you got the tree at the clearing.
Yeah.
So maybe about. Let me see. I'm right here. I'd say maybe slightly before the tree. Like I'd say, like like slightly before the tree, like right about that area.
Okay. How so? Draza, you were gonna stay kind of close to him,
Yeah,
but trying to be stealthy, right?
somewhere in there. Yeah.
Okay. How far off are the rest of you guys gonna be?
I'm off to the side of him.
Yeah, probably a bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that all of us are just waiting on the dense forest to like hide as he lures them in, so that we ambush them. Was that the plan?
Do we need to do like another stealth check or anything for this?
Yeah, everyone except for Rasham, who is definitely not being stealthy. Yeah, give me a stealth.
Not thinking.
Oh shit.
Rasam at this point just starts singing where he's almost like, "Hey yo, hey yo,
Okay.
Damn, my stuff sucks.
Okay.
Da,
da da," and I wanna go home.
Okay.
Rashem's all up there through the fire and the flames.
Okay, I have extended this map a little bit more, and I've kind of put you guys like off in the trees a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Do
So
we need to
Rasham-
reposition ourselves?
Hmm?
Do we need to reposition ourselves to where we're hidden, or are we good?
Yeah, you can reposition yourselves to where you think you'd be hidden in relation to Rasham.
I'm ready to take my stealth roll.
All right, I think I do. I think I'd be there.
Hold on. So there Warren's there, Drez is there, Roll's there. Whoa.
I like how it does the vision check. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is that like what the black is? Like just places
Yeah.
we don't have vision on?
Right.
If you move your token, the black will move as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the dynamic lighting. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay. I'll be. Is this still part of the dense forest I want it to be in?
Alabaxis, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Okay. All right, so Rasham, you're what were you singing? Like some sort of like song from
Yeah, just some sort of like, I'd say like almost some sort of like chant or a ode folk song from his village.
Okay. Okay, you hear a voice shout out like in common. Who goes there? You don't see who's speaking.
Sing it. Sing it.
At which point, Rasham kind of shouts back, "That's rude. Who goes there? You should introduce yourself."
Okay. Okay. As you say that, two of these two goblins pop up from behind this tree. And one of them is going to take a shot at Dawarin, and one of them is going to shoot at Rasham. Give me 1 second so I can like pop them into off the GM layer. They pop up from over here.
Yeah, go stealth check.
The one closer to Drozda, he rolled a terrible perception check. He does not know Drozda is there, probably.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. My crappy stealth roll.
So they pop up and they're just like, intruders! And one of them shoots. The one that shoots at Rasham completely misses. And let me make these rolls public again. And the one that shoots at Darwarin also misses.
Oh wow.
And I am going to put us into combat. Now, when you guys roll your initiative, give it a second before you do. Highlight your token, and then click the initiative button, and that should.
Which is initiative?
Oh wow, mine's terrible.
Which one's the initiative you're highlighting it?
Just click on your token, and then on your character sheet, the initiative button is. I believe it just looks like a die. Just the word initiative, like in the top center of your of your character sheet. Yeah, just. And all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got all you on here. All right, so those goblins like took some pot shots at you. They completely missed, and yeah, this one is going to take another shot at Rasham. Oh, let's play some fight music too. Let's do some fight music in here.
Oh, the bugbear's here.
He's still off doing bugbear stuff though. I'm doing bugbear stuff. Look at me, I'm a bugbear doing the bugbear stuff. Where's my other? Where's the right window? Oh, it's this window. Okay. All right, so he's gonna take another shot at Rasham with his short bow. That will hit for 3 points of piercing damage.
To me? Right.
Yes. Yep. Drozda.
My go. Alright. So since he rolled initiative low, if I was to, say, do a ranged attack from here, would my spot be compromised?
What kind of ranged attack were you thinking of doing?
I'm thinking about throwing a hand axe at him.
You can throw a hand axe at him, yeah.
Alright, cool. So... Okay. And we're going to hit the one directly across from me.
Okay. You'll have advantage on that, so that it's going to be that. Well, it would have been that 13 no matter what. If that other number, if that 11 had been higher, that you would have used the larger of the two numbers, just because you would have had advantage because he didn't know you were there.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you do not hit him with the hand axe. It lands in the tree. Thunk. But now he's just like, wah! Someone's throwing axes!
Oh, my bad. And That'll
Okay.
be my turn.
All right. One of the goblins, like from outside, from deeper in it, you hear him just yell,
We're under attack!
and he is going to he's going to hide behind this tent. Anyone who can see him will see him move behind this tent. The goblin that was next to him is just like,
We are!
and he's going to move over here, trying to get some cover behind that tent. Dorwarin.
So question: if I go up to the tree, I have to. Or how does that work?
If you go up to the
Fighting.
tree, what?
Like, do I have to like try to get over the tree as well to fight him if I use my greatsword?
No, you can like the tree's like about like maybe 3 feet high. It would just be an extra 5 feet.
So
of
I can get
movement
over him to
jump
attack
over
then?
it. Yeah, it'd just be like extra 5 feet of movement to get over it, which you have plenty of, so you'd be good.
So I go up to the goblin that shot at me and
Eep!
great.
No, no!
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, my life!
He takes 5 points of damage, and he is very badly hurt.
That's for shooting me, damn it.
No, sorry. I didn't mean it.
Well, he didn't mean it. I say we call off the attack. It's obviously a misunderstanding.
All is forgiven. Let's retreat.
So if that's it for you, just go ahead and hit the end of turn button.
My bad.
No worries. This goblin is running over this way, just yelling like,
We're being attacked!
and this goblin that you just like grievously wounded,
He's just like, oh, damn you!
and he slashes at you with a scimitar. He completely misses. Roldar.
Okay. Perfect. Now, this goblin, does he have cover from where I am?
No, you've got a pretty good shot at him. Like, he's got good cover from like everybody who's expecting to attack him at the moment, but he does not have cover from you. Looking at my line of sight here.
Okay, then I'll just knock in that room.
Yep,
Okay.
and you will have advantage because he does not know you're there. Which is good, because otherwise you would have missed. That hits him.
Yeah.
Oh, for 11 points of
Ooh.
piercing damage. Tell me what that looks like.
Then I actually go through his mouth. I don't want to make any noise.
Okay.
Well,
Just slumps down.
yeah.
Noise.
Yeah. So move a bit, and end my turn. Position.
Okay, Alabaxis.
All right. So, question. So the goblin that's behind the tent over here. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I were to move out of cover, would he be able to shoot me, or is the tent out of his way? In his way.
It would depend where you move to.
So let's say I were to move like maybe here.
Go ahead and move there for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a line of he doesn't have any sort of line of sight at you.
He doesn't have a line of sight.
No, he's
Okay.
he's not really going to be able to. He's not going to
Okay.
be able to see you there. But I mean, like, he's going to have. If you tried to do something to him, he'll have a pretty good bonus to his armor class. But if you're not planning on attacking him, and you're planning on attacking that guy right down there, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll just move here, and I'll run up to the guy, and let's see. I'll attempt a one-handed spear attack.
Sure. Yeah, that hits him.
Nice.
For 6 points of damage. He's like,
Oh my god!
oh wait, he didn't. You might have crit on him. Give me a second here to go back to your stealth rolls. What was your stealth check before? Scrolling.
17,
Oh
21.
yeah, no, you have advantage on that. He didn't know you were there.
Oh, so he's
So
there.
yeah, so that is a crit. That will kill him. What's that look like?
Nice.
I especially want to know what it looks like because it was a crit.
It was a crit.
Yeah, it was definitely that crit. So you did 12 points of damage.
Oh. All right. So his attention was completely directed at the fight between Erwin and the other goblin. So because of my stealth, I just ran up to him. He was just not aware, and I just sliced through his neck, and his head just flew off in the direction of this.
Oh man, okay, so his head is there.
Yep.
Okay.
And just falls on his knees, and then his torso.
Ooh la la.
Oh, end of turn. Going back down. End of turn. Yep.
Okay.
Man, this artwork is mosaic.
Okay. You hear some scurrying from like deeper inside this clearing. And yeah, that's all that's gonna happen there. Somebody went and did something. Rasham.
Alrighty. Do this. I think my guy is going to run up to him and use the high ground to strike down with the greatsword.
Sure.
$13.
Unfortunately, the ground is too high. You miss him.
That's fair. I have mastered the vertical slash. I have not mastered the horizontal. Oh yeah, in my turn.
Yeah. Now, don't forget, as a bonus action, I think at first level even, you can go into a rage.
Okay, I didn't know if I could do that as a bonus action.
Yeah,
I
going
thought
into
maybe it
rage
had to
is
be
a
an
bonus
action.
Nope, it's a bonus action going into
Okay,
rage.
that's why I've been holding off on doing that then.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you need to go into a rage, but
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could.
Okay, so I can just flip that on whenever. Okay, I gotcha. I was thinking it had to be a whole action. I'm like, man, I don't want to go without attacking.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bugbear.
Bugbear. Speaking of...
Oh no! And he pops out of the bushes between us all.
Yeah. I'd say that from your point of view, Rasham, you could maybe see... Can you see the mouth of the cave if you panned out?
Let me see. Mouth of
It's
the
like over
cave.
here.
Yeah, I can see the mouth.
Yeah, anyone who can see that definitely sees a bugbear come running out of there.
Can you
Okay.
show us or like mark it like that? Is that it?
Yeah, yep, that's the mouth of the cave, and there the bugbear came out over there. That's where he
Oh.
stopped. Yeah, he's used all of his movement to get there.
Ah.
Someone comes out of this fancier tent, and she looks like this. I'm going to zoom in on her.
Oh.
She appears to be a hobgoblin. And she's quite deadly looking. She's deadly. And if you just click on the screen, you can get rid of the highlighted part.
But she's so attractive.
Yeah, so she comes out of this other tent. She does not look amused at everything that's going on here. And I'm on the wrong screen again. There we go.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm thinking about it because I don't know where to look it up yet. But like, how many turns does my rage last whenever I do it?
Your rage lasts for as long as you are attacking or taking damage. So
Okay.
if you go around where you're not attacking anybody and you haven't taken any damage, your rage will end.
Oh, okay.
But as long as you're actively like fighting stuff or people are hitting you, yeah, it'll continue until like what's the actual wording on that? There's actual wording. The rage does okay, so it lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature or
Okay.
taken damage since then. Or you can just end it as a bonus action whenever you want to. Like you take a deep breath and count to 5.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm calm. I'm calm.
Okay, so this lady has come out, and she surveys the area, and she is going to. Is she going to do anything nifty? She might. I need the ruler. Yeah, she is. She is going to point at. Oh, she's got 3 targets. I'm going to roll a d3. So on a 1, it's Alabaxis, a 2, Rasham, a 3, Dorwarren. She sees Dorwarren standing over that little goblin guy there.
Poor
And
Dorwarren.
She is going to point at him, and she curses, and you feel like something bad has happened to you. You feel like perhaps she has cast a hex on you. And I want her sheet to be public. I don't want it to be. So you now have disadvantage with ability checks based on your strength. She has hexed your strength. So if you need to make an ability check, and that's not going to count like attacking or anything. That's like if you were going to make an athletics check, or if you were trying to lift up this tree and I said, give me a strength check, you would have disadvantage on that. There are other drawbacks that may become apparent in the future. But that is what she does. And then she is going to she's going to start running this way. She's going to get to about there, and that's where she will stop. Drozda.
Alright, let's see. So you do this, you hit Q, right? Okay, it's not working.
Okay, you gotta hold down your click, yeah, and then when it gets done doing that circle, you hit. You hit Q.
Yeah, and then just move the mouse, and the arrow will go without your token.
So I only can go 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 30.
There's also a ruler, Michael, on the left-hand side where you'll have like a toolbar, like an arrow, a paintbrush, a magnifying glass, and a circle with a comb. That's your ruler. It says snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping, and it'll let you project if you wanted to.
Man. Okay, there we go. So I can go 30 feet.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And I need to do an action, so what am I going to do? I have to be, if I was to use my my cantrip, Primal Savagery, I'd have to be right beside that guy, right?
Let me look at that really quick.
Oh, here you go. I can, actually, the only thing I can do is if I click that, it doesn't, oh.
Yeah,
it
no,
only
I
shows
can see it on your sheet there.
one creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, so you would just do that. You would do that as your attack, and then it would do all that extra stuff. And you can
So
do that
could-
as many times as you want. Like you just do that. Like,
Yeah,
as
but
your
would my
attack.
Primal Savagery hit that goblin? Probably not, right?
Definitely not from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like basically you'd be biting or scratching at him or something, so you would need to be like up on him.
Well, the only thing I can do right now really is I can just throw a hand axe.
Sure.
So let's throw a hand axe at the goblin. Let's see if I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, you hit him with a hand axe.
Nice.
Sweet. And
Oh man, tell me what it looks like when you kill a goblin with a hand axe.
so I Drozda winds it back his arm. As he throws it, you watch the axe spin through the air. The axe makes contact with the goblin's face, going through the goblin's face to where you see it split open.
Sure.
The goblin
Man.
falls to the ground.
Okay.
That sounds so hot.
Yeah, that goblin's dead.
And end of turn.
Okay. Okay, this goblin here, he's gonna jump out from behind the tent, and he is going to take a shot at Alabaxis with his short bow.
He's gonna take a shot at who?
You, Alabaxis.
Okay.
He hits
Ooh,
you
that's
for 8 points of piercing damage. Ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's a bit much. And then he's going to move back behind this tent, ending his turn.
Coward.
What a chicken shit.
Warren.
So
Yeah, he
How do you do
rolled
them-
maximum damage on that. That sucks.
how do you do the movement again? So you see it, hold it in Q.
Yeah.
Like, why is that showing how far I can?
I had to do it a few times.
There's the ruler. Just click on the comb thing.
Yeah.
What cone?
On the left-hand side? Oh, there you go.
Well, that's me.
Oh, the left-hand side, there's the arrow, there's a paintbrush, there's a magnifying glass. Like, it's kind of like in a vertical column. Click on the fourth one that looks like a circle with a comb. And then you can, like, try to highlight stuff and it'll... Is that you?
Nope, that's me. That's me.
So far.
Nothing?
No, I did earlier. So
Yeah, I mean, if so, you hold it on your token. Start to move, but tap Q. But just keep that button down, and then tap Q, and that should give you. Oh, I didn't mean to move you. My bad. Yeah, and then if you release it, you actually go to where you were, or where you like planned.
I
on
was
to
right
go.
now. I'm trying to move up, but I was just trying to see how far to go. I can't. That's why I'm like getting annoyed because it will pop.
Well, you can move up to 6 squares from where you're standing, if that makes it a little easier for the moment.
So is this fine?
Mm-hmm.
So from what I can tell, I don't have view of anybody.
Not from there, no.
Did the chick that did she move? Because I don't see her anymore.
She did. She is behind this tent. That's what's blocking your view from her.
Okay, so I am going to get ready. I'm going to get my. I guess I'm done.
Okay.
Not much I can really
Now,
do.
what you can do, so this is something else you guys can do. As an action, you can say you're going to ready an action, and then you can use your reaction to do whatever it is that you want it to do. So, for instance, Dewar, you could say, all right, I'm going to ready an action. If someone comes, like if she comes within my sight, her or the goblin, I'm going to throw a javelin at them. And then
Okay,
that would
sounds
be the
good.
trigger. And then once someone comes into your sight, you can choose to take your reaction to throw that, javelin because you were readying it.
Okay, I will actually. Then I'll take an action.
Hold on though, but with that retreat feature that the goblins have, would that cause the javelin to miss?
No, because he would be so like if this goblin popped out again to just to take a shot. As he's popping out, that's when Dorwarren would take his That would be the trigger. Like once the guy appears, and Dorwarren would just like chuck a javelin at him.
Before he has a chance to actually attack me.
Right. And the disengage really, that's only going to be effective against like a melee attack. Like, if you're within 5 feet of somebody, he can use his disengage to get away without taking that opportunity attack. You can't disengage from a melee, from a ranged attack. So, yeah, like if you're throwing something at somebody or shooting somebody, they can't disengage from that.
Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say, right? Now I'm ready.
Yeah. So, so your trigger is going to be like if you see like one of these two, like if you see someone appear, like you're going to shoot at them. You're going to throw your javelin. Okay.
And that's 30 feet, right?
The javelin. What is the range on a javelin? Let me look at your.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. The cat's doing something.
Okay. All right, so 30 feet is going to be normal range. You can throw it up to 120 feet. If you throw it beyond 30 feet, you'll have disadvantage on the attack. Just because it's like further than, these things are normally thrown for effectiveness. But you could still very potentially hit somebody.
Hit your target.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So I just end my turn?
Yep. Alright, so this goblin that was all the way up here near the cave, he is going to start... he's going to move over here by this crate. And,
Alrighty, I'm back.
Yay! Torroto.
he is going to shoot at Dorwarren, but Dorwarren, you can probably see him. You could throw your javelin at him if you like as he's getting ready to shoot.
My javelin.
Yeah, go for it. Throw that javelin. Oh man, that's bad. All right, so
Ooh.
you throw the javelin, but you miss terribly. That's a critical fail. So tell me how badly you missed this goblin with the javelin.
I go to throw the javelin and I throw it 5 feet from me.
Okay. So it lands in the ground 5 feet from you. And he is going to take a shot at you with his short bow. Ooh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he hits you
that
for
might be-
6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, God.
How many hit points are you at, Justin?
3.
Oh boy. 3 and 2, yay. We're buddies. Close to death.
Okay.
That's what I get for being the front line. Yep.
Roll
Out of curiosity, can I use both of my skill points in one turn?
No.
Well, isn't Killing Word a bonus action?
Oh, if Healing Word is a bonus, well, no, but you still can't cast 2 spells in one turn unless one is a cantrip.
Okay.
So you can cast a cantrip and a spell if one of them is a bonus action.
Yeah, the only way you could cast 2 spells would be an action surge, wouldn't it?
No, an action surge still wouldn't let you cast like 2 spells because most
really?
spells take an action to cast,
Okay.
and then you've got one as a bonus action. So like the action surge, I'd have to look it up. If you were a fighter, because action surge, fighters get action surge.
Yeah.
No one else does. So if you were a spellcasting fighter, I'd have to look it up. You might be able to cast 2 spells, but generally the rules are like you can cast 1 spell and 1 cantrip if one of them is a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. So my turn. Do I have visibility on her?
Yeah, you can see her. You can see her good.
Okay. Because should I shoot her or should I shoot this guy?
If that goblin has sight on just, then I say take it out.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Because if neither of them die and my turn hits, I only can heal one of them.
I'm gonna try to hide. So since I have since stealth requires dexterity, I have a little bit of bonus. So I'm gonna see if I can hide in the trees where I came from. And if that doesn't work, then I'll leave it up to you to who you want to try to heal. If either of us are not dead by then.
Okay, does an 11 hit?
No. Roldar, you missed the goblin.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn
Now-
right there then.
Alabaxis, everybody can see you, so you can't necessarily hide, but you can take
Oh.
cover.
What's the closest thing I can take cover? Back where I came from?
Well, you got the tree trunk.
Yeah,
too,
you've got
one of
this
it.
tree right here. You can get cover behind.
Oh, is that what that is? I can't see it.
Yeah, it's like you can't see wherever you see that black, blackness extending from.
That's
like,
cover.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
some cover.
All right, let's. Okay, so the only ones I can see are this one. So I can see this one. I can see this one. I can see this one. Well, partially. I think there was something around here, but I don't remember. Okay. So. There we go.
Okay.
I think that does it. How much was that? Hold on.
If you wanted a bit better cover, I would move up like another 5 feet.
If I wanted a
just
bit better
straight
cover,
up.
what?
I would move. Yeah,
Oh,
like that was.
there
like,
we go.
that's the best
Yep.
place for some cover for you.
Yep. Can I? Is there anything I can ready, like just in case something charges at me? I'll like attempt
Yeah.
to strike, or do I not have that yet?
No, yeah, no. Anyone can ready an action, so you can say like if something comes at me, I'm going to like stab it with my spear. I'm going to kick it in the face.
Yeah, if something just comes at me, I'll just try to like hit with the hilt to stun or something, just like to.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not die. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm rolling really good. I have to-
You know what?
I hate
I'm used to fish.
I have an idea when it gets to my turn.
I died with my first night over there. I'm used to it.
Okay, this goblin over here is going to try and take a shot at Roldar. He will have not disadvantage, but he'll have a. He's got he's going to have like a. Well, you have a +2 on your armor class basically because you've got like some cover. Yeah, so it's going to be harder for him to hit you.
Yeah. That doesn't hit.
Yeah, so he misses you. It lands in a tree instead.
Yeah, that has to hit me.
Rasham.
Alrighty. See if I can do this.
Now, another thing you can do as your orcness
Uh-huh.
is, completely up to you. But you can also... What's that aggressive? Aggressive is... Oh, you can use your bonus action to move up to your speed toward an enemy of your choice. So, technically, you could move 60 feet up on somebody and attack them still. You would not be able to go into rage because you'd be using that aggressive instead
Oh yeah, I'd
of
switch
rage.
that out for rage. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Before I couldn't get into anybody within 60 feet, could I still use that to move 60 feet towards?
Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to rage, but you can move up to 60
Okay.
feet towards an enemy.
I might do that anyway then.
Yeah.
Actually, hell, I think I can make it to, yeah. I can make it there at 60 feet.
There you go.
I say at that point, I know I can directly hit the goblin. Can I hit her?
Yeah,
Okay.
you could take a swing at her instead. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to take a swing at her then.
Mhm.
My guy just kind of goes charging up to her. Ah! He's just like, you hurt Rasham's friends. Then he is going to great sword at her.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you hit her with the great sword.
Alrighty.
Oh. Ooh.
That's pretty good.
You thought you hit her really good.
Uh-huh.
She appears to be completely unfazed.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
And she just gives you a look like, oh, you.
You dare touch me?
Oh, fuck. She gets next action.
Oh, well, I know. Look at bright side. She's not attacking you guys. I have health.
As she instantly kills you.
I was like,
How much health do you
remember me.
Please have a ton of health, Gavin. Say like 20.
15?
Oh, more than me.
yeah, same.
Same.
All right, so that will be the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, hell, sorry.
No worries.
I've got to get used to hitting that.
Okay, the bugbear starts to advance. He's gonna get about there, and he's gonna wait. He's swinging a big morning star like back and forth.
Oh, God.
And then it will be her turn.
Oh, God, no. Oh, Gavin, I
I
hope
can't
your armor
imagine who
rating's...
she's going to attack.
I hope your armor rating's crazy.
She tries to stab you with a dagger. She pulls this dagger out of like her her belt, and she tries to stab you. She does not. She completely misses.
Whew.
Oh. Thank freaking... Oh, okay.
Mike, I bought your time to heal.
Drozda.
Alright. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna go...
Wait a
Okay,
minute, Justin. From where you're a paladin, do you have a heal as well?
I honestly don't know.
You should have lay on hands.
Okay.
Which
You have-
Yes, I do.
Yep. So you can like
He has heal?
you can heal 5 points to yourself or someone else, like up to 5 points. You can split it
Okay.
up, or you could just like you could just touch yourself to heal 5 points. That I think that does take your action though.
I think you're right. So pretty much I can heal myself or attack. But even if I move up, I really don't have a range to attack, so I may just heal myself next when I do that.
Alright. I know my course of action. Okay.
That would have been better to do last turn versus throw Radiant Javelin.
I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with you, but... Oh, wrong freaking one. Where is it? It's that, Healing Touch, is that the name of it?
Cure wounds.
Cure Wounds.
Yeah, and you should see it in your attacks and spellcasting, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, and on Alabaxis.
I need you to come around, Drazda. I am in debt. The next kill for me, that's in your name.
I told Arya that I'd be the best I could.
Okay, this goblin here is just like, do not lay hands on the lady! And he's going to try and slash at you with a scimitar.
Yep.
He drops his bow, he takes a slash at you, he misses.
Phew.
Door Warren.
Oh, I'm playing too much with luck right now.
I am going to try to move Got a coverage here.
Mhm.
And I am going to do lay on hands. So I just click on it on the character sheet.
Nope. You just add 5 hit points to yourself if that's how many you're going to give yourself, and
Yeah. And that's pretty much my whole turn. That was my action, so I can't really do anything else, correct?
right.
And I end turn.
Okay. Okay, this goblin here is going to try and he's going to try and take a shot at you again if he's got like a... Yeah, he's got line of sight to you. Oh, he's also got line of sight to Roldar, who's like taking people out with arrows. Let me see who he's going to try and shoot. On a 1, it'll be Roldar. On a 2, it's going to be Dewarren.
That should be me. Me.
Nope, he's going to try and shoot Dewarren.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Oh God!
Oh, is that dead?
No, it's unconscious.
Oh,
And dying.
Damn.
Oh.
So I'm at 0, or what do I play?
No. Yeah, you're at 0. And you are dying. So, on your next turn, you're going to roll a d20. That's going to be a death saving throw. If you fail 3 death saving throws, you die.
I'm dead.
If you make 3 saving throws,
Successes.
yep, you're alive. If you get any sort of like healing or anything, you're good.
okay. So my healing does affect him, even though he's in the dying state.
yes.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And that goblin, he does like a little dance. He's like, "Yay, I rule!" And he's like dancing around. He's like skipping. He's having a great time, thinking how awesome he is. Roldar.
Thank God, you bitch. And I shout at him again. And I miss a thing.
Yeah, that will miss him. He dances away from it. He didn't realize like how close he came. Alabaxis.
All right, let me check something.
Mm-hmm.
Frick. Well, given that on my map I genuinely can't see much.
I know, buddy.
Oh, you're in the same boat as I am. It's like literally 3/4 of the map is black, just
Yeah.
pitch black.
Because you are nestled very well behind that tree.
I can see a lot of things. All of which I'm surrounded by.
Is that a good or bad thing, my friend?
Is this? You said that if there's like a black pillar coming out of it, it's cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since I have an idea. How many times can I move? As long as I stay within like the 30, like bean counting 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just move a little. I'm just gonna take a peek.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's way better. Okay. That's 5 feet. And from there. So does that mean this thing is not a cover point?
No, I didn't make that tree big enough to
okay.
be cover. It's like, you can assume like
Like
the
a
trunk
little
is
bush or
tiny,
something.
exactly, yeah. Or it's just like a
Gotcha,
really thin
gotcha.
trunk.
Gotcha. Okay. Track. Let's see. I can't really move anywhere. Not without exposing myself. I have 25 feet left. This is like my radius. Well. And how far is our friend Orwarwin?
I'm far.
Yeah, he's way the hell down there.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's
If
somewhere
you
in that
dash-
darkness, like I can't even see him.
If you use your action to dash, you could get to him. You wouldn't have an action left, but you could get right by his side.
Now, hypothetically, let's say that I were to actually have enough to retreat. Would I be able to carry him?
You would be dragging him at half speed. So, like, once you
At half
got to him, if you were starting to move again, you'd be moving at half your speed. If you dashed dragging him, you'd be able to move 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
But if you did a medicine, if you got to him on your next turn, if you did a medicine check and were successful, that would stabilize him as well.
A medicine check. That requires what? Wisdom or intelligence?
A medicine check is wisdom, and you would just need to get over a 10.
Medicine.
But that would be an action. So it's like you could get to him on this turn,
Yeah.
and you could try to, like, you know,
Stabilizer.
stabilize him on the next.
Okay. So it's how many feet? 60? He said. Or you guys
Yeah.
said?
Yep, you could get right.
And
up.
if I dash,
Yeah, so it's like you could get. Yeah, with your remaining movement, you could get right next to him. You could get right there.
okay. And I'm in the line of sight of.
You would be in the line of sight of this goblin.
I see. And oh, crap. Okay. All right. Hopefully this. Yeah, I'll take a dash.
Okay.
You said that the dash doesn't count as a movement, or I mean, an action, does it?
No, it does. Yeah. So
It
you would be
does.
moving. You would be moving the other 25 feet, and then you'd be, as an action, you'd be taking dash, and that would give you the other 30.
So I'd have to wait until the next turn for me to apply medicine.
Right.
Oh, crap, that's not gonna. That's too risky. Might get us both killed. Okay.
You might. Or you might be a hero.
Like right now, I'm trying to distract.
Is this our buddy Darwarwin right there? Is that what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes.
That's me.
That's you. Okay. Okay. Trying to see if I can do something useful, because otherwise I'm gonna have to pass the turn. 60 feet. That's 60 feet. Ah. Okay, and then from there. Okay. So if I were to take cover here, this guy right here would be losing the sight from me.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
But-
And I'd have this
but-
guy would be able to see me. This guy would be able to see.
Yep.
Okay.
Almost everybody else would be able to see you.
What about right here
Right.
in this area?
That would be pretty good cover. I don't know if you can get exactly there.
25 centimeters, 50. Oh, right. Fuck. No, I'll just I'm just gonna stay in cover. I don't think I can do anything useful
Okay.
without getting myself killed. How the hell? Is this where I was? No, that's not where I was.
Tell my family I tried to do
There we
something honorable.
No, I don't want to let you die, but I can't do anything.
Okay.
All I gotta do is make it through this one. Then I can rage. This is what I'm telling myself.
Right. Alright, so this goblin comes up on Rasham, and he is going to attempt to hit you with a scimitar. He doesn't.
Shoo.
And then he's going to disengage and move back here.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Alrighty. First thing I'm gonna do is rage.
Excellent.
Because I need that extra defense. Which... Do I need to hit my rage or anything?
You would need to subtract 1 from your rage.
Okay.
And then in the center of your character sheet, there should be like a little checkbox next to rage.
Okay, yeah, rage damage, I see it.
Yeah, so this way you'll do 2 extra points of damage to things that you hit.
Okay. Honestly, from where that woman didn't really seem to get hit much by my sword, I'm gonna attack the goblin right next to me.
Sure. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh damn,
Oh.
close to 20.
Yeah. What's it look
So
like?
that'd be 11?
Yep. What'd it look like when that goblin died?
Razam's like just so worried about like his friends and everything back there that he was kind of like just blindly slashing at him. I would say that he borderline cleanly like cut off its head.
He died? Oh.
Yeah, that head goes down.
At this point, Rasham goes, "I am Rasham, Slayer of Goblins."
I can't disagree
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
there we go.
Fuck.
All right, this bugbear. He starts like hauling ass this way.
Yep,
He's just
I'm
like
ready for this.
Sinky's got this. He is gonna run
hell.
over here. He's starting to run towards everybody who's like been taking pot shots and stuff. Like at Roldar was taking pot shots from cover, and he thinks he saw somebody hide behind a tree, so he's heading that way. That's all of his. That he used a dash to get there, so he's not going anywhere else. This hobgoblin lady is going to try and slash at you again with her dagger.
Oh, come on, Sinky, don't hit.
Oh, she
Ooh,
hits.
it's gonna hit, but I only take half damage, right? Because of rage.
Yep. So that's 4, so
2.
you will take 2 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty, that's not bad.
Oh,
We can deal with that.
Nice.
yes. Yes.
Oh god, I gotta like.
Alright, so.
So I go to 13.
Well, there we go.
You're at full health, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Like when it comes to Michael's druid, is shape shifting a spell, or how does that?
I'm gonna.
Once he's able to shapeshift,
Oh, he's gotta get to the level.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Okay. And I'm going to use Heal Wounds on Warren.
yeah, you can use a healing word. Yep.
Healing Word.
Yep.
Okay, and click this bitch. Oh, there we go. Dorwin, I'm coming. I told her.
Nice. So
6.
you were out of spell slots, but Darwarren now has 6 hit points.
Yay.
And from this point,
Am I still
done.
dead?
Nope, you
No, you're
are
back.
no longer you are no longer dying. You wake up and you're just like, huh? And you feel a bit better.
What the hell happened?
Now you're prone, so you'll need to use half of your movement to stand up, so you can move up to 15 feet.
Okay, sounds good. That's my turn. Nice.
Actually, that's if there's any way from your position you could throw something at that one goblin if you can see it.
The one between the 2 tents.
Yep.
So I am going to move. If I move, how do I know if I'm in line of sight of the happy goblin that shot me? Like if I was to move here, am I out of his sight yet?
Let me see. Nope.
Is that better or no? Sure.
You have half cover there, so he would have your armor class would be a +2.
Okay, so I'm going to move here, and I am going to use my javelin against Mr. Goblin.
Okay.
And
it
And
missed.
that will miss, yeah. Your javelin hits the tent instead.
at least it didn't fall right in front of me.
I'm sorry, I clicked the button for you accidentally. I clicked my button.
No, not his button.
Is there anything
Oh, that's
else?
good.
I don't know if you have a bonus action or anything else you can take.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay. All right, so this goblin's just like, wait, I thought I got him! And he is going to try and shoot at you again. But again, you do have +2 on your armor class, so he's going to have to beat an 18 to do that. Yeah, no, he completely misses you.
True.
Roldar.
Okay. There's the charm. Yeah, shoot at a 7 goblin. And cut that follow.
Okay?
Yeah. And then. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, that hits that goblin.
Yes.
for 4 points of piercing damage. He is no longer as happy as he was. He misses.
Oh, by the way, Draza, thank you. I never thanked you.
I said I'd be better.
Okay.
Wait, so what goblin did he shoot?
The happy dancing one, I think.
This one.
Oh, okay. So the one north.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy and dancing anymore. Now he's sad and wounded.
I'm gonna tell Alabexis, I'm gonna take care of that goblin. You take care of that bugbear.
I can even see that
I don't
bugbear.
think that's necessarily fair.
Alabaxis.
Alright, so I do recall seeing that the goblin was that way and there was some cover. So what I'll do is I'm gonna am I allowed to take a step so that I can see what there is and declare that it was a dash, or I don't know if I'm wording that right. So like, because if I take a step and then I double the remaining, let's say it's 25 feet that I have left, it'd be 50. But could I say I'm gonna dash, but I'm just gonna move up first so I can see where I'm dashing to? Does that count or no?
Yeah, so that would be like 5 feet of your movement to like
Of the 60 that I can
right.
do. Okay, yeah, so I'll do that. I'm gonna dash into cover, but I'm gonna take the first 5 steps so that I can see what is around me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you see all
Oh,
that.
so
Now.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
You see that
Okay.
bugbear. He's running in your direction.
Oh boy. Now is this bugbear like the size of an actual bear? Bigger? Smaller?
He's about like he's about 7 feet tall, but his limbs are very long. He looks like he's got some reach to him.
Okay.
He's gonna pull a get over here.
Would I be able to directly run? Am I showing you that? Yes. Like this. Or would that engage me with him?
Yeah, that would engage you with him. He would get to make an opportunity attack on you as you ran past him.
So if I were to do like 35 and then 25, would that work or no?
Well, you've already moved 5, so you can do 35.
Oh,
and
right.
20,
So
right.
55. So 35 and 20.
Yep.
Ew. Rats. These pillars or these rocks don't count as cover, do they?
They do not. If you were behind the rocks, I would probably. I mean, I just didn't draw a line there.
You would what?
If you got behind those rocks, I'd probably say you had 3/4 cover if you were directly behind them.
At 50, would that be what you're talking about? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I run this in this direction, I won't really get engaged with the bear.
Nope.
Okay. So I'll do that then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna dash all the way over here.
Okay. So you
And-
run up there,
Yeah.
and so you'll have 3/4 cover there. So if anyone tries to shoot at you,
What?
3/4 cover. So if
Okay.
anyone tries to shoot at you from there, you'll have a +5 in your armor class. So they would have to beat a 19 to shoot you.
Okay. That works.
Okay. This goblin here is enraged that bad things are happening. And someone just threw a javelin at him.
Yeah.
So he's gonna run up on Doran, and he's gonna try and slash at you with a scimitar. He drops his bow. Well, no, he already had the scimitar out because he tried to hit Rasham with it. Yeah, he completely misses you.
Thank God.
Rasham.
Alrighty. From where now I'm officially more mano-y-mano, I'm gonna move more directly at her. Then I'm going to say you are a worthy foe.
Okay.
At which point I am then gonna swing my sword.
Yeah, that
16.
hits.
Okay. 12.
It once again appears to have no effect, and she just kind of growls at you.
Well, as long as I can keep her distracted, keep her off everybody else. Well, and then I gotta hit the button I always forget about.
No worries. Okay, this bugbear has got a choice to make. He's like, do I run after the guy with the mask, or do I keep hunting down that guy who's, like, shooting people? He keeps shooting people. So on a 1, he's going to run after Alabaxis. On a 2, he's going to keep going for Roldar. Yeah, he's going for Roldar.
Okay.
He gets about here, and that's where he's going to... he's not coming any further or faster, but he is swinging that Morning Star of his around.
You want some dinner?
And then Sinky is going to try and stab Rasham again with that dagger she's got. She likes that dagger.
She does.
Oh,
Ooh,
she hits
it's
with the
hitting.
dagger again. For 6
Okay, so
piercing,
3.
so 3, right.
Yep. I can take it for a few more rounds.
Drozda.
Alright. Okay, cool. So, I've been idle long enough. So, my weapon of choice, the throwing axe.
Apparently.
I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for this guy right in front of Dorwin.
Yeah, you hit him with that throwing axe.
Take his fucking head off. Come on. 4.
You don't take his head off, but you do hit him pretty good. He's like, no! An axe!
Alright, Dorwin, finish him off.
Oh, nice. Wombo combo.
I will say I really enjoy the music you picked for this.
Thank you. Alright, to Warren.
You got this, Justin.
You got this.
So I am going to attack at him
Mm-hmm.
with my. Oh, here's a question before I do this.
Yeah.
So once I attack, am I still able to move it?
You cut out. Once you attack him...
Can I attack and then move, or is that
Yep. You
action
can,
already done?
Nope, you can attack and then move.
So I'm going to attack him with my great sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
Ooh. Thank God.
Ooh. Oh, he's dead as fuck. Oh, he's dead as fuck.
Yeah, tell me what that looks like.
I take his head off.
There are heads everywhere.
And I am going to move 1, 2, 3 to here.
Okay.
As I see a Warren come closer, I'm like, be careful.
Okay. This goblin here. He is going to he's going to try and take a shot at he's going to try and take a shot at Drozda.
He's gonna try to what?
He's going to try
Yeah,
and
you
shoot
broke.
Drozda.
Okay.
He does not hit Drozda.
True.
And then it will be Roldar's turn.
The first thing I'm gonna do,
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot the bugbear.
sure. Oh, that will miss.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say fuck, and I'm gonna start moving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Over there.
Okay.
Yeah, make him follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And right there.
Okay. Alabaxis.
Alright, so my nearest target is gonna be that goblin.
Yep.
So I will straight up just move to him. Let me just make sure that I have enough. Wrong button. Speed. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
So
this.
I will run up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and I will attempt a two-handed strike with a spear.
That hits.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Is that death?
Man, what's it look like when that happens?
Oh. All right. So, let's see. I run up to him and I just basically suicide kick him. He lands on the floor, and with my Quandao just lying on my hands, but like on the floor, I just like swing it over myself and just let gravity do its work and just slice him through right
Okay.
down the middle. And I yell, "Drasta, this is for you, my friend!"
Okay.
I told you that was my next kill for you. And that is that.
Okay.
Well,
Alrighty.
I feel honored in murder.
I feel like we can guess what I ain't gonna do. Continue to distract. $16.
Yeah, that hits her.
13.
Again, she appears to
Yep.
just shrug this off like nothing has happened.
Making sure she ain't got time to put any attention on anybody else.
Mhm.
And then intern.
Okay. This bugbear is just like, no, stay still! And he is going to continue to run after Roldar. Roldar, he gets here, and like I said, his arms are freakishly long. He's a freak. He's got a reach of 10 feet. And he is going to swing that Morning Star at you.
Ruh-roh.
Oh. His rolls are whispered. He missed. I'll repost that. But I'm not gonna re-roll it. I'm just gonna cut and paste. Just so chat knows that I'm not just trying to keep you guys alive. Yeah, he misses.
Oh my god, it would have been 11.
Yeah, it would have been 11. These guys hit.
Jesus.
Sinky.
I almost need to disengage and get over there.
Oh, don't leave me alone.
All right, Sinky, seeing that. Oh, I didn't set up her extra token. That's all right. Sinky, seeing that all of the smaller goblins are dead, and that everybody else is still up and around, this is what she is going to do. She lets out this horrible shriek, not like a shriek of like pain or a shriek of like, terror, but like a shriek like as if she were some sort of like monstrous type of creature. And right before Rasham's face, she starts changing her form. She stretches her arms out.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
She's got leathery bat-like wings, and her face like appears like it starts to turn into like a bat's face. I really wish I had prepared that other token. She is very bat-like. And as she's shrieking, I am going to need you to make a saving throw in just a second. I just need to pull her character sheet back up.
Who needs to do the saving throw? All of us, or just?
Probably me.
Oh, that's not what she's doing.
Yeah, as long as it's not an intelligence saving. throw, probably not.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. At least I'm neutral on this. What do I gotta beat?
You have
Or I
got
guess I
to
don't need
beat,
to know. Never mind. 17 is what I got.
She's not really doing this other thing that I'm rolling. I just need to see what the DC is. Oh, you made it, yeah. Yeah, so you are not afraid of her, but I mean, you're not exactly comfortable with her either. I don't know if you'd want to give her a hug. I suppose that'd be up to you. But she then starts flying away.
Hmm.
Coward.
As she flies away, Rasham is like in his head completely, like straight up and declared her like his nemesis. And she's like, "We will meet again."
Okay.
I don't know your name.
So she's flying away, and it will be Draz's turn.
All right. Let's see if I can do this.
So now we only have the bugbear, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't get close enough to it.
Is the bugbear intelligent, or is it just a beast that follows orders?
Probably both.
Oh.
I mean, he's intelligent. He's got like he's sentient and stuff, and he can talk and make his own decisions. But he's also kind of dumb, and he's good at following orders. He's just a brute.
Rodar, I feel like we've became friends, but I'm hoping that this axe hits.
It does.
Ooh. Nice.
For 3 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's something.
And that's my turn.
Okay. DeWarren.
So now I am trying to get to our buddy. 2, 3. And
The little javelin that could.
I'm trying to see if I can even reach it, but the button thing doesn't ever work for me. Oh, here, look, I did it. 50 feet. I should be able to try, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to throw my last javelin at him.
Okay. That will miss him narrowly, so it misses him.
Oh, I have one left. Sweet.
You have one left. Yep.
And my turn.
Okay. Roldar.
Okay, so if I move out, you have
I'll
a
be back.
reaction, right?
Come here, dog.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can't get out outside of that, so...
Now,
Okay, I do.
even with his reach, if you move away from him, he does not get an opportunity attack. It has
Does
to be
not.
within 5 feet. So even though he has reach, you're safe if you move away.
Okay, okay. So I am actually going to move away, then. I'm actually going to stand right next to Brenda. And shoot this guy.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, you crit on him, dude.
Dang.
Damn!
For 17 points of damage.
Ooh.
Now, he's still alive, but I want to know what that crit looks like.
Oh. So I'm kind of tired not running right now.
Yeah.
I think this guy that I aim, I don't actually shoot in anything. I just go aim at his knee.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right there.
All right, yeah, he got hit in the knee. He's like, oh, my knee. Oh, I don't like it.
No.
Throw an
Alabax.
axe at his nuts.
Alright.
Oh, my legs!
Now let's see. How far am I? Alright. I see that. Wait, who's this person right here? I can't even read the name.
That's me.
That's Roldar.
Roll dark.
Oh, that's okay. And right next to you is Drazda?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna just dash all the way through for
Okay.
60. Right next to him.
You said that it was click it and then Q, right?
Yeah, as you're moving, click the Q. So like keep your finger on the
Oh,
mouse
I see.
button. Yeah.
Okay. 60 feet. Right on the on the goblin head I took off.
There you go.
And in my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, just for visual effect, I'm going to get out my javelin.
Mhm.
I'm going to use the orc's passive with my run. And I can go 60 feet that way, which can get me right there.
Yep.
And then literally as I stop my run, I'm going to release the javelin at the bugbear.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, that will miss, but
yep.
Epic.
Womp
Yes.
womp. And I gotta hit end. There we go.
okay. This bugbear has just seen everybody else run, including Sinky, who is his boss. And he is pretty badly hurt. He took that crit, so he is going to start hightailing it out of there. He turns around with the arrow in his knee and starts running. He's gonna get he's gonna get 60 feet. So let's put him. Everything I'm doing is 55 feet. So this +5.
Damn.
Okay.
Sinky is still flying away. She no longer counts since no one is chasing her. Drozda.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to let's use this thing because it's easier. Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet to here.
Okay.
Okay. There. And I'm gonna throw an axe at that bitch because that's what I do.
Sure.
Eat my axe, bitch!
Ooh.
What is the range on a hand axe? I need the range because it might have disadvantage. It might be too far.
Yeah, we'll have disadvantage, yeah. 60 feet. 55 feet.
Yeah. So that'll have disadvantage. So you do miss with the hand axe.
Oh.
I do miss.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Dang.
Okay, so I am going to. Why won't it work for me now? Damn it.
Once you get the hang of it, it's, you'll never have a problem. But getting the hang of it at first, yeah, I used to have
The
trouble.
thing I had to learn is, like, literally you gotta wait till your circle's completely done. Or that's what works for me. And then do Q.
Okay. I am going to try to throw my last.
Sure thing.
Ooh, that's gonna be a Kobe.
That will miss.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, this is gonna sound weird, but does anybody that have a... I guess it's more so go to Alabaxis. Do you have a rope?
A rope. Let me
Yeah.
check.
I have rope. Oh, here's a question. Just curious.
Mhm.
How far does a
I have hemp and rope.
How far
You
does
do?
what?
firebolt?
Firebolt? Firebolt, I believe, is 90 feet, but I'm checking.
I should try that.
Okay, okay, I got a question for the DM.
Yeah.
If he ties a rope to my javelin, could he do that as his action? I mean, if not, it's fine.
Yeah, probably not. That would probably
Alright,
take,
that's
like,
fine.
yeah.
How far
Firebolt
did
is
Dark go?
120 feet if someone has Firebolt.
Okay.
What about darts? How far do those guys go?
Darts don't go all that far either.
Okay.
Yeah, most of your handheld ranged weapons don't have much range. Them bows do, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with Firebolt. Do you need a clear sight, or can I just cast it?
You can cast it.
No, I mean like if there's tents in the way, can I hit like, or could I have hit sneaky or whatever name is? Or does it need to be like line of sight type of a thing?
I would say she's out of range at this point. Even
No,
though
I just
she's
mean
still
as
on
an
the map.
example. That's just an example.
Oh, okay. As
like,
an example, it depends on like how much cover she has. She would if she has full cover, then no, you wouldn't be able to hit her. But if she had like a 3/4 cover or half cover, she would just have a bonus on her armor class to the attack.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. You could definitely hit this guy with a firebolt, though. Is that the cantrip you took as an?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, is it still my turn? My bad. Because I'm done with my turn, right? Because I can't throw. Because that's the cantrip is this.
It's a cantrip, so you can use a bonus, right?
No, but if
No.
you haven't taken an action yet, though, right?
Didn't I throw my? Yeah, I ran and I threw my javelin.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Careful.
Okay, right. So yeah.
I didn't realize I never hit end my turn.
Gotcha.
My bad.
No worries.
Everyone just wait on me. I'm like, why has no one gone yet?
Rolar.
Oh, come.
Shoot it.
That will miss.
That will miss. Enter.
Alabaxis.
Well, most I can do is. Here, I'll show.
Chase that bitch. Maybe you'll turn around.
So 60 would cause a dash.
Yes.
At 30, I would be able to take an action, and I could throw a dart, but that's 55 feet, which I don't think I can travel. So, I'm gonna go with the dash and hope it turns around and wants to eat me.
Okay.
Or we could just let it go. Oh,
See
where's
if
the
it turns
fun?
around.
Alrighty. I'm kind of gonna do the same thing I did before. Get my run. Get up about 60, which actually gets me a melee.
Oh, man.
Kick its ass.
Wow. All right.
Kick its ass.
I figured I'd have to throw, but hell, if I can use my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Kick its ass. Don't let that bitch run away.
13.
Ah,
Will
no.
miss. Yeah, barely, but it does.
Oh, I hate how the other one's like a freaking crit too. Ha ha. Oh well.
Okay, so you have run up on him.
He's gonna have to disengage?
He would have to disengage. He'd only be able to move 30 feet. He saw how fast Rasham moved. I don't know if that's what he's gonna do. I'm gonna give him a chance to see like what he wants to do, wisdom wise. Yeah, he's like he feels that the odds are better if he starts continuing to run. So he is going to keep running. He is dashing away.
Oh dang.
But Rasham, since you're up on him, as he runs away from you, he is not disengaging. He's trying to get away as fast as possible. You can make an opportunity attack.
Oh, nice. Come on.
Come on. Kick his ass.
25.
That hits.
Oh, it hit.
Oh,
It hit.
Take his leg off.
12.
So as he starts running, what does it look like when you kill his ass?
Nice. I like to think like as he's running and beginning goes by, I begin to like sweep low to try to stop him from running.
Uh-huh.
And what I actually do is I actually chop off one of his legs.
Okay.
So then he just kind of topples over and begins to bleed out.
That's what happens.
dude, you tripped him over? Like, you cut his leg, he trips over his own Morning Star, and his face just lands on it.
Oh, no, that would have been a crit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that did it.
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
guys are out
That
of
was
combat.
rough when it first.
Bloodshed.
And we did get a late start, but we more than made up for it by playing a lot longer than I planned to tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So this is where we're going to end it. We're going to end it at this cliffhanger. You guys have won, and we'll pick up right back here next week. And
Alrighty, that
we'll
works.
see if that dwarf girl is here, and we'll see what the hell's going on with like all this other stuff they were talking
We
about.
don't get to check out the bodies or anything yet.
No,
next
we'll check them out next
Yeah,
week.
we'll just do all that next one.
I have to get to
Oh,
bed.
yeah, it's 2 in the morning for Mondo.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
but I wanted to finish this fight. And I wanted to, and we had that late start because I was
It was
having
a hell of
technical
one.
glitches.
I was scared in it for like a decent long time. I was very nervous.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was rolling really good at first. I was like, oh no, I am rolling too good. I do not like
So-
this. I do not
Guys,
like
I
rolling
don't-
this good.
So, guys, I don't know. Here's the question: is Rasham chopping off that bitch's leg MVP, or is me keeping everybody alive MVP?
MVPs, man.
I don't know. I don't know.
MVPs.
You always got to give it to the healer, man. I would argue me maybe being MVP for when I was surrounded by like those 3 enemies. I kept 2 of their attentions on me.
true.
Damn.
Oh, good God!
How often do we level up, Mondo?
Actually, you need a long rest to level up, but you guys will be leveling up, and you can take a long rest in this. We can consider it a long rest by the time we start.
Okay, and
again.
then when we come back, we can do our levels. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so you guys can all level up to 2nd level. And what else? You each get an inspiration point. I'm giving everybody an inspiration
You get a
point.
what?
Inspiration
Oh.
point.
Inspiration point. Okay.
Now, what that'll let you do is you can use your inspiration point to re-roll a 20-sided die. Like but you got to do it like before you roll. So like if there's an important thing you're gonna do, you can be like, I'm gonna use my inspiration point, and that'll basically give you advantage on an attack or a saving
Okay.
throw or something. One of them D20 rolls.
Yeah.
So those are clutch to get.
Or do you write that down?
There
Just
should
quick
be.
inspiration.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can kind of like just stamp in the box.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and then when you use it, you just unstamp it. You can only have 1 inspiration point, and if you guys are playing well and doing cool stuff, I try to give them out. So don't be afraid to use it.
Okay.
Sweet.
As far as the stream goes, thank you everybody for watching. We had a bunch of people in here tonight. Some of it was us, but there were a bunch of other people too. So thanks everyone. Tomorrow night is Ghostbusters International. I'm playing in that. That happens at 9:30 Eastern. Saturday night around 10 o'clock Eastern is Shrouds of Antonine. And then we will definitely be back here on next Thursday. And we'll see what's up with this cave and shit.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw like on the Twitch pages where you have it set to where it says Wednesday for the Legends of the Borderlands.
Yeah, I got to fix that.
Because I know you were asking about that. It's like, I swear I haven't seen Wednesdays on anything.
Yeah, I put it on some of the things I fixed, like the plugs and stuff and the end screen that's coming up. And then I was like, wait a second, that's my usual Mex Dragon night. But this is the new Mex Dragon night.
Alrighty.
And hopefully this campaign will go on for a while.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely a good start. I'm curious to see what what's her name was up to, what she is.
Yeah.
Oh man. Does anyone have anything they would like to plug before we go? Does anyone stream
Anything
or
what?
do anything cool that you want to share with the world?
Sorry, could you repeat that? You kind of cut off for me.
Oh, if anyone wants to share anything they stream, like Carlos, I know that you stream.
Oh yeah, I stream every now and then as well, under the same name tag, and Twitter is DGO6TV.
I sadly don't do anything, but my girlfriend has like a almost successful like a witchy YouTube channel.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
If you guys want to send me the links in Twitch, I will put together a thing where I can just like hit that and everything will show
Yeah.
up. In,
Normally when I stream, I
chat.
stream with these guys.
no. So
So
guess
yeah,
I got.
you-
Oh, if we're doing this, I don't. Can people hear me?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. My thing isn't lighting up. I don't know why. It's twitch.tv / Forsaken _ Shiki. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends, and I'm starting to play Overwatch again. There you go.
Nice.
Actually, I can ADI stream once in a while. Computer can handle it.
Carlos, what is it? Mex_dragon or Mex-dragon?
Make some screw dragon, yes.
Mex_dragon.
I sent mine on.
Is 01 just your O1's just your Twitter handle, right? Mex-dragon.
Mix Dragon 01. That's my Twitter.
But the Twitch is just Mex-dragon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've also been streaming jank-ass decks and Legends of Runeterra, so there you go.
There you go.
And if anyone follows me and you can't find Mondo's,
Well, on that note, you guys have a good one. I'm going to get off and eat.
Yep.
Sounds
not
good,
my friend.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, it was fun.
Thank you, Mondo.
You're very welcome.
See you all in the next one, my friends.
See you next
Yep.
week, guys.
Yep. Night, guys.
Good night.
Later.
Alright.
Diego, what's your Twitch? It's DGO6.
His is DGO6TV. Put it in the Twitter.
Is that his Twitch or just his Twitter? What's his Twitch?
I'll post it for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'll put together a thing where I can just like automatically send those out. And,
It is on there now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to the end thing. Thanks, everybody. Night.
Have a good one.